Honey, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. We're both in jail together, honey. The only one not in jail is sweet Rosemi. Rosemi is very cute and talented. I love her a lot, and she is my favorite child. Please, Susan, let me out. I just want to say hi, honey. I just want to say hello to all my members. I just want to hi, honey, for every one of you darlings. Please, Susan. Please, Susan. Let me out. All I want to do, Susan, I want to say hi, honey. All of us. Isn't this nice and cozy, darlings? We're in here together, doing time together, honey. It's rough. You know, this ain't my first time breaking the law, honey. I didn't break any laws, by the way. I will explain for anybody that doesn't understand what happened. When I enabled my super chats, I was told to enable them on stream because I was told that they start basically 2 minutes after you enable them. And nobody told me. Nobody told me, honey. Nobody told me. Oh, 1 second. I have wine in jail. Nobody told me. I also didn't ask, but I didn't know to ask, that apparently with YouTube, it takes a few hours, potentially a day for the review. So this is the plan. We're waiting. Should I set up a clock for us? For those of you who have been waiting for almost an hour and a half, should I set up a clock for us? What do you think? Should I start the clock now, or would it make more sense to start the clock from the beginning? From the beginning. It's an endurance membership from now on. From an endurance membership from now on, honey. We are here together. Wait, hold on. I'll make the bars a little bit bigger so you can see my face a little bit clearer. Hi, honey. Don't worry, honey. I'll be out soon, okay, darling? Very soon, I'll be out. I will hi, honey, for every new member. Very, very soon. I'm not leaving without my MOMbership. Me neither. Ooh, a release timer would be good. I guess the question is this. Should I mark the release timer from now? Or should I make the release timer from the time that it, for the bail? Thank you so much, darling, for the bail. Thank you. Listen, nobody has to know how long we're trapped in here, okay, honey? Nobody has to know. But look on the bright side. We're spending so much time together. Isn't this fun? Isn't this exciting? We're spending time together. Isn't this exciting? We're spending time together. Getting everything ready. Getting everything set up. Oh, I'm so excited. This will be fun. I spoke with Ethyria, and Ethyria told me that she would wait. She would wait. And Ethyria said basically the same thing. She said, I would do a wait for my membership to get approved stream. I feel that Ethyria is always just filled with great ideas. My sweet Ethyria. My sweet Ethyria, honey, is filled with great ideas. Filled with them. Darlings, thank you for the supas. We are waiting all together. We are waiting all together. No, I don't think it's a controversial thing. For real, I think it's just YouTube has a different system for approving memberships. They probably want to look at my emotes to make sure that nothing bad is on the emotes. They probably want to make sure that nothing bad is happening with the emotes. Nothing bad ever happens to my emotes. They probably want to make sure... They probably want to make sure that everything is set and everything is good. But hey, look at us, honey. spending time together. Spending time together. Locked up. Let's talk about it, huh? How are you doing today, honey? Do you come around here often? What are you in for? What are you in for, darling? What are you in for? What are you in for? What am I in for? Oh, that's a secret I'll never tell. XOXO. Ethyria. What am I in for? Nothing. I have been wrongfully put in here. I have been wrongfully put in here, and now I am just awaiting my time to be out. Ba, 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 ba. You downloaded a car. You wouldn't download a car, would you? Honey, if I could, I would. I do not confess to the crime, but if I could download a car, I would. If I could, I would. If I could steal download. I'm joking. If I could download a car. Do not pre-order memberships. No, honey. The memberships are happening tonight. Please do not pre-order them. Do not pre-order them. Just wait for the membership, please, honey. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna get in trouble. Stop, honey. I'm gonna get in trouble. Actually, can I get even more in trouble? I'm already in jail. Can I get into more trouble or not? Maybe there's gonna be a jail inside a jail. Inside a jail, right? I played the Forbidden City. I am gonna go into more jail. My jail is multiplying, honey. All because you keep pre-ordering. Is this what you want? Is this the kind of stream you wanted, honey? Because this is what you're getting. This is what happens when you pre-order super chats, honey. I'm in jail. This is all you're doing, honey. This is all you're doing. You made this happen. You put Rosemi in jail. You put me in jail. We're all in jail, honey. We are all in jail, honey. And it's all because of you. It's all because of you, honey. No, I'm kidding, darling. I'm kidding. Hold on. I can kind of peek at you through the bars. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Honey. Hi. Can you bring me snacks? I'm hungry, honey. Hold on. Boop. 1 second. 1 second, honey. Honey. I'm hungry. I hate the food here, honey. Can you please bring me snacks? Please. Please. Feed me, honey. All I have here is red wine. Hello, Clarice. Clarice, it's me. I can't do the voice very well from the Hannibal. Hello, Clarice. Clarice, it's me. What is the line in The Shining? What is the line in The Shining? Can you help me with the what does it say in The Shining? More honey. Red rum. Where's Johnny? Where's Nina? Hold on, I have to do it this way. Where's Nina, honey? Here's Nina. It's a me, Nina. You're a wizard, Nina. I'm angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Pathetic. Wait, no, wrong sound effect. I didn't mean to kiss when I said pathetic. I meant to spit. Pathetic. Honey. Honey, can you bring me some snacks, please? Can you go to the store and bring me some snacks? Please. I would like some Doritos. I want the Cheetos, but the hot Cheetos. Can I get some Takis, but the ones that make your tongue blue? Can I get some sour keys? Can I get some little Coca-Cola bottles, but the candies, the gummies? Can I get some ice cream? Please. I'm going crazy in here. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh no. I'm in Yale. You know what's nice? At least I don't have to make thumbnails for my streams in jail, huh? Even though I don't make my thumbnails and it's always you darlings that make my thumbnails. I have turned to a life of crime, honey. I have turned to a life of crime. There is a BGM in jail. Actually, I have an idea. We are going to have a different BGM in jail. Are you ready? I have teased this a little bit, so I need to change this song. I forgot to save the correct version. I'm sorry. But we have a different music in jail that also just happens to be the same music that I will be playing closer to the holidays, but yeah. I have a new background song, honey. A new BGM by Kagami Furi. We haven't named this one yet. What a twist! The only thing is the way that it loops, I don't like it. I got a new version, but I forgot to download it, honey. I forgot to download the new version. Is this loud enough? Da, 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 da. It's a lot less loud than my previous song, but it's gonna be a nice cozy change. Constant Christmas music would be my own personal hell. Not loud enough, raise the roof a little bit more. It's strange because the previous song I have to put it to like 2 or 3 volume and this one is at 38. I feel it sounds like music from the Maple Story, no? The weather outside is weather. The weather outside is weather. And I'm locked up in the cellar. Not the wine cellar, but another type of cellar. Woo-hoo! Give me some lyrics, honey. Doesn't it remind you of logging into Maple Story? Me too, honey, me too. Look at us, honey. Spending Friday night in jail with mom. I just felt that it was unfair that you all were waiting without me. I feel that I am the one who should be punished for the crimes. So, because you are in jail because of me, do you see what I mean for the loop? I feel that the loop isn't constant enough. You hear where the music stops. So I have a better version of the song where the loop, you can't hear it as much. Geffen Down Team. Remind me what I used to farm in Geffen. Is that where the clock tower was? No, eh? I'm trying to remember if it was the sandstone, the stones that made the potions into skinny potions. Is that what I farmed there? What did I used to farm in Geffen? That was it, right? I know I farmed something. I just don't remember what I farmed. Mom, why are you in jail? Honey, don't worry. I'll be out. I'll be out soon, honey. Mommy loves you. Thank you, Davrin. I'll post it very, very soon. Down. Oh, the weather outside is weathered. I don't know if this song is a YMCA. But since we've got no place to be, let's wait for my memberships to open. Yeah, that's what it was in Geffen that we farmed. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Because I remember there was something. Wasn't there also a really rare drop of a bow or something? It's funny because you could spend your time farming bows, right? But you could also just use an elementalist to enhance the bow. So for example, if you were going to be fighting, I don't know, like firebirds, right? You needed to have a ice bow to do more damage, or you could just make your weapon ice, right? How many hours did I spend on Ragnarok Online? Too many, darling. Too many to count. Too many to count, hun. I spent my best years in Ragnarok Online. Oh yeah, bows also had elemental arrows. There we go. There we go. But I feel like having the bow be an element and the elemental arrow did more damage, no? Because I remember when, I think it was Thor Dungeon that came out, right? With all the fire monsters. Having an ice bow and ice arrows did more damage, if I remember correctly. What was the class that I chose? My favorite class just for general kind of stuff was Sniper, because walk fast and stuff like that. Like general PVM type of things. For War of Imperium, I like money. So I had an Alchemist, and for, I think it was called MVP, I just had a champion, or I did whatever was needed. So usually to kind of take down MVPs, you needed to work as a group. So usually if somebody needed to be the priest, I'd be the high priest. If somebody needed to do the champion, I'd do the champion. I remember I joined a guild where we sort of shared everything. So, wait, is it legal to account share? If it's legal to account share on a Ragnarok Online private server, then I was definitely account sharing with my guild members. If it is illegal, then I never did. I only ever logged it into my own account. I only ever logged it into my own account. So basically for MVP, we kind of all had like, I guess it was like the guild's characters sort of. So then we just kind of logged in however many we were, what the monster was that we're fighting. Yeah, it was a private server. It was a private server. Call the Printera police. Call the Printera police and lock mom up for being a criminal. But typically for War of Imperium, I preferred to use an alchemist just because I thought it was really fun. Whitesmith was really fun as well in War of Imperium just because I like carrying my cart around, smacking people with the money, honey. But for general gameplay, it was just Sniper. At one point, I kind of tried to have every character, right? Because when you play, you kind of need a little bit of every character, right? Like you have a low-level priest to buff yourself. You have a low-level sage to give yourself buffs. But if we needed, say, an alchemist, I would log in and be... What is it? Not the alchemist. I think it was the professor, right? To give like the spell buff or whatever it was, the MP buff. Yeah. Anyway, darlings. Okay, it was strongly discouraged. Again, I didn't play the regular... I don't know if this is going to sound bad, but I never realized that Ragnarok was an official game. I always thought that it was just... I thought that the official game were the servers. Does that make sense? I never realized that there was an official game. I thought that the official game was just the servers. And you just pick. I thought that it was fully an official game, but you just picked if you wanted like 773 or 10-10-5, which is 7 regular experience, 7 job experience, and then 3 drop time rate. So instead of getting 1 experience, you'd get 7. So it'd be 773. You went through portals, exactly. I thought it was normal. Until I remember I joined a server that had less kind of teleportation. And I remember thinking, wait a minute, are you telling me that in the real game, people just walk everywhere? Are you telling me that in the regular game, people just walked everywhere? You couldn't just teleport to Payon Dungeon level 3? I remember when I figured out that you couldn't teleport to Payon Dungeon level 3 for free. I was shook, honey. I was shook. Thank you, Three-Way. Yeah, I remember paying, so that's what I remember doing. Like, you could make a lot of money as a priest, right? You would go somewhere, especially the really famous, like, leveling areas. What were they called? Do you remember there was, like, those slimes? They were, like, earth slimes. And you killed them for experience. They had a lot of health, but they actually gave you a lot of... Oh, my God, seals. Oh, no, you just unlocked a memory for me. Seals. No, not pourings. It was, like, way above... No, it wasn't a pouring, honey. They were, like, earth, kind of, like, sand. They're not pourings. They're not pourings. No. We're talking way more advanced. It was outside of a, like... Okay, it was outside. It was all in, like, kind of an earthy-looking terrain. And they were brown, sort of. Sleepers? Let me look it up. Sleepers, Ragnarok. I just remember you'd farm them for a while to get... Yeah, no, I don't think it's Sleeper. No. Is it? Wait, I think it is. Great Nature, Rougheridicon. It looks like... No. I think it was something else. Sandman. Sandman, Ragnarok. It definitely wasn't a meddling. Why did I think it was... Okay, maybe it was a Sandman, because I do remember them dropping... Huh. Maybe it was a Sandman. I do remember farming seals. I do remember farming seals. Oh my goodness. And then you kind of... What was the word? You mobbed them, right? You just like had all your seals. You'd have 10 of them. You had 10 of them. And also... Hold on. It's Migao. It's Migao. Thank you. Because I knew it wasn't Sandman. I knew it wasn't Sandman. Increased soil Migao. It's because they dropped similar things. But I was like, they dropped Great Nature. We farmed Migaos. That's what it was. You farmed Migaos and then you farmed seals. But then afterwards, there was an update and Thor Dungeon came out. And after Thor Dungeon came out, you basically just... It was so much easier and simpler to like make yourself a sniper and leech your own character than actually level up. Like some of the characters that took forever. Some of the characters that took forever to level. It was just so much simpler to actually just have you farm, like with another character share the experience. I remember I remember having to farm those trees for royal jelly. I remember I know exactly the trees you're talking about. Royal jelly. I remember the trees you're talking about. I remember having to farm those trees for royal jelly. Living peach tree. Oh. For dead branches. I remember Golden Thief Bug was impossible to get. It was almost impossible to farm that monster on a good server. Yes, honeys, for everybody who is just tuning in, hello, hello, my darlings. I am in jail. I will explain my jail situation very quickly. When I enabled super chats, I was told, honey, when I enabled super chats, to enable them on stream because they're almost immediate. And it's true, I enabled them and 5 minutes later we had super chats. Now, the problem is, nobody told me that it was not the same for memberships. Memberships need to be confirmed. And I don't know if it's a person that reviews them. I don't know if it's the YouTube system, but currently we're in review. I was supposed to start the stream 2 hours ago. So at one point I was making my honeys wait, and then I thought to myself, wait a second. Why am I putting you through the trouble when I am the villain? I am the problem. I am the reason. I am in review limbo, honey. So because I am in review limbo, I've decided that we are all going to stream together and just have a good time in membership review limbo. I will write this so maybe it's easier. Okay. Isn't this exciting? Isn't this fun? We're spending time together. Isn't this fun? Don't you love spending time with me, honey? Isn't this great? Is this the membership button? No, honey. And I will be reading Supas in just a moment. I just got carried away with Ragnarok Online. I love that game so much. I remember farming cards. I remember farming Hydra for okay, so I remember farming Hydra, I think for War of Imperium. I remember farming those 2 little eggs for the plus 20% damage to Formless, which was because I was farming Thor Dungeon a lot. And I remember at one point, I just leveled up everybody in my guild because it was so much better. I would always be online and I would just randomly, you know, help farm up the guild mates. So they gave me Formless. It was a little egg. It was like Peko egg. There we go. I remember farming those eggs. I remember farming Hydra. Skeleton Worker and yes. Skeleton Worker was medium-sized, correct? So you had 2 Skeleton Worker and then 2 Hydra cards, depending on your item. Sometimes 1 and 3, in order to do more damage in War of Imperium. What else? What else did we... I agree. The Skeleton Worker map was so annoying. It was so annoying. I remember there was something that you farmed in Payon. Payon 4-5? Or was it just that you killed the boss that shows up? Who did we farm in Payon? Did we farm anybody in Payon? Giant Whisper. Oh, maybe it was a Giant Whisper card. I remember it like it wasn't a main boss, but it respawned often. Was it? I don't remember who we farmed in Payon. Ninetales probably for the hat. Cato Ninetales? No, the other hat. Puppy Love. I know Moonlit Flower was the boss, so you'd kind of always come back to like get the boss, but that one didn't drop anything too crazy if I remember correctly. Oh, just faster movement speed. Okay, so Moonlight Flower boss was kind of a vanity item, right? Like if you have the card, it's a vanity item because only 24 spawn a day if they get killed every time. Oh, I remember farming Sohees. I'm so sorry. I'm going through a moment. I remember farming Sohees. My heart. Right, because they gave also the muffler with the slotted muffler. Oh, honeys, my heart. Oh, the memories are being unlocked. Yeah, I definitely remember there was something, like certain cards I remember farming more clearly than others. Like I said, I remember farming the, I remember farming Hydra card. I remember farming Peko egg card for the Formless. I remember just grinding everybody up in the Thor dungeon. I remember farming Royal Jelly. I remember farming the sand vials in the Geffen Clock Tower. Oh my goodness. You just... Okay. I don't know when everything came out properly because, okay, Thanatos Tower. I don't know when everything came out properly because different private servers unlocked things at different speeds. But I remember when I first started playing Ragnarok, maybe 15 years ago, probably more than 15 years ago. Thanatos Tower was the best way to level up. I also don't remember, Ninja and Gunslinger came much later. I don't think I ever played Ninja or Gunslinger, but I remember when the highest way to level was Thanatos Tower. This was before Thor. After Thor came out, it was like, you just leveled in Thor. I've never tried any third job classes. I never have. I never have. Oh, my heart. My heart. You remember farming Alice Ragnarok. Hold on, I need to see what she looks like to remember. Alice demi-human Ragnarok monster. Ooh, this cutie patootie. Royal cooking kit, Alice card. Receive 40% less damage from boss. Right, you had Alice cards for MVP stuff. You know what was one of my favorite places to farm when you had a low level? Even though it wasn't considered the best place to farm, but it was still just so much fun. You know, with all those gift boxes, it kind of looked like a Christmas wonderland with gift boxes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is it Toy Factory? Let me look it up. It was so cute. It wasn't the best place. There's way better places to level up early. Toy Dungeon, Toy Factory, Toy Factory. This place, a mist case, a Christmas cookie, the little elves poking their noses. Oh, I loved them. I loved them. That was so much fun. I forgot the Stormy Night MVP. Honeys, my heart. The little, oh. I know exactly how far it was, how fun it was. Biolab, is that when they're like the human clones, right? Okay, I think before, okay, so I will be honest, my experience after Thor Dungeon came out was very different. I just farmed everything in Thor Dungeon because you could do it solo. The thing is, you can do Thor Dungeon solo. You don't need anybody. You don't need anything. Thanatos was really rough. You needed everybody to be on the same kind of everything. Biolabs, you only needed, you could go solo if you just kind of had an Asura monk and you basically just brought your Asura monk, one shot at something, right? And then everybody kind of stayed at the front for the farming experience. Oh my goodness. But honestly, since Ragnarok released Thor Dungeon, it was so much easier. I'm trying to remember who was the really difficult one to kill in the Biolab with all the like high ones. I'm trying to remember who was impossible to kill. I think it was the archer, right? Because if the sniper saw you, he cast like, I forget who was it. I agree, KD. I think Thor made it a lot harder to make parties because why would you make a party? You could solo level your own characters. You could solo level your own characters. Catherine, oh, the wizard. Catherine Kairon, the wizard. Synex was the hardest. Biolab level 3. Sheesh. I loved stupid bar dancer XP parties. Everyone mopped for the first 2 months. I just remember too in War of Imperium when you had that song that you get with the dancer and the bard. And it basically made it so that nobody could spam spells. Do you remember how much it would lag when you would spam spells during War of Imperium? Do you remember I had to zoom completely out so I wouldn't be... Oh my goodness. I had to turn everything off. It would lag so bad. And then the funniest thing is when you're doing so great with defense and then just somebody sneaks by with an ice pick. Ice pick Sin X. Assassin Sin X. Oh my goodness, the lag in War of Imperium. I remember, I'll be honest with you, I think War of Imperium makes no sense when you're new. It makes no sense when you're new. Opinion on stalkers that full strip and run. That was funny. I forgot about that. Couldn't you also make a potion or drink something that would make it so that they could not break your weapon or item, or they could not strip you? Do you remember those? Yeah, that's actually what I was looking at, Voitan. I was talking about Moonlit Flower and her card. Yo, I mean, she's... wow. Just Google it, honey. Just Google it, honey. Just Google it. Just Google it. There was a lot of things in Ragnarok that I remember being like, oh, okay. Maya, the Bug Queen. Wait, she was fine. Or was it that she had boobies? Was that the one? Did she just like show boobie? I remember how annoying it was to farm Maya with the stupid larvae and everything. She basically just had a chest, right? If I remember correctly. Yes, I think Moonlight Flower is not safe for work. And Maya too. If this picture, she doesn't look not safe for work. But in my memory, I remember her having quite big boobies, no? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one then. I definitely remember. I definitely remember them jiggling. Did I farm Vitata while level 1 healing was the rage? I don't think I ever farmed it. I'm seeing them. I don't think I ever did. I feel like there were two Mayas. There was like one that was on a lower level and one that was on a higher level, right? Oh, and Hell 1? Okay, it's because there's a Maya MVP. Didn't the Maya MVP summon another one? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Has everybody... Okay, I'm just curious. Has anybody not played Ragnarok online? I was always curious if it would be worth it to play today. I just don't know if I could... I think sometimes the way nostalgia works, it's not just about having played a game. I think a lot of times, like right now, this nostalgia that I'm feeling, it's not just the game. It's also I'm remembering the people that I played with. I'm remembering, you know, like the silly stuff we did as a guild. I remember, I think this was pretty much an experience for everybody, right? Where you just like logged in and then you and your guild, you just sat together in Payon or something, or Geffen or whatever city, Frontera. So you basically had a spot and you knew that no matter what happened, you would go to that spot and your guild was there. And it didn't matter what you were farming because you always had people to chat with. That was the crazy thing. It's like, you knew that even if somebody was farming something else, you could still just talk to them. Alberto was our hangout. Aww. I know I moved a few servers and I moved a few guilds. We merged a few guilds. Payon is better than Frontera. I really liked Geffen. I know not everybody loves Geffen. You know, this is something that I don't know if I'll ever relive an MMO the same way. I just miss playing with a bunch of folks like that. Maybe I should do it. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Do you think it's possible if I go into Final Fantasy 14 and I just try to join a random guild. Do you think it would work, or are guilds kind of like you need to know everybody? Because I feel like I would love to get that anonymity aspect of just joining a guild. It wouldn't work, but they can be cliquey. Guilds are kind of inactive. I just feel like when I used to play Ragnarok, I would just join a random guild and it worked. And then I made friends. I think it would work, to be honest. Guilds can be cliquey. It might work, but chat would know you. I mean, not if I have a random name that you'd never know. I'm already playing Final Fantasy. No, it's actually not true. I quit Final Fantasy 14. When I played, I'll be honest, I never got past... I had recently just got my healer, which I think was like level 40. Nothing crazy. All I did was I farmed money. What I talked about it before. I've sold. Okay. I went. There's 3 big cities, right? There was a city. I forget the name of it, but it's sold. It's the one where you okay, I don't remember. But anyway, they sold rings. So for example, I could buy like the sapphire ring and the garnet ring and those rings, and then I just resold those same rings at the supermarket, okay? I just resold. It was a Limsa. Limsa was the fishing one. I freaking love fishing, by the way. I think it was Olda. It was a desert city. It wasn't the forest and it wasn't Limsa, because I remember fishing, honey. I got my fishing mount, honey. I did it. I got my high score in fishing, honey. I did it. I did my fishing. Fishing was the best. Okay, so in Olda, you could buy rings. I don't know. You probably won't be able to do this now because everyone's doing it. But what I did is I just bought like sapphire rings and garnet rings and those rings. And then I just resold those same rings on the marketplace. Because a lot of new people don't really care to go all the way to Olda to buy rings. And then eventually I realized, wait a minute. I can buy the materials for this shit for cheaper. So what I then did, I would just then server hop and I would find cheap sapphire, cheap garnet, cheap whatever, and I would make it. And the thing is, it still works to this day, because even me, when I really need something, I'll just spend 100K on it. I don't care. Another thing that I would do, I don't know if you can still do it, but whenever the guild changed their quests, I just went to every server and bought like the cheap items of that. You don't have to buy like thousands of them, but if it's something like 10 or 20, you know you're going to make your money. You know you're going to make your money. Yeah, the thing is, oh my goodness, yes, even silver jewelry, people buy that. People still buy that, I'm sure. It really wasn't tough to make money. You just had to keep making, stuff. People would buy, with the amount of people that are on the game, you know, and most people, when they're leveling a new class, they just, level it up and get stuff. Or whenever people are leveling a new job class, they'll just buy whatever you need. So if you make like, I don't know, the sewing needle, right? You make the sewing needle so you can make clothes better. People will just buy it. People will just buy it all the time because people are always going to have a new craft, or people are always going to do a thing. Do I rock a lot of jewelry in real life? It depends on the outfit, honey. It depends on the outfit. I really miss that kind of social aspect of games where you logged in and everybody was logged in and you knew that logging in meant that you were going to be talking to everybody and having a good time together. Let me refresh. Okay, we are still in review. You sold the needle for 450K? That's amazing, honey. Holy. Glamour is huge. Glamour is huge. Just selling pretty clothes. I mean, I feel like I've bought really pretty things for a lot of money. Знает русский чуть-чуть. Чуть-чуть. Like, I remember I would I would buy a really pretty skirt, right? Or something like that. And then I would enchant it on my armor so that you would always look good. But it's actually a really good armor. Man, I miss this. Oh, I'm so happy we're talking about this. This is making my heart just swell with joy. This is making my heart swell with joy. Fishing was really, really fun. So, my friends and I, what we would do, when I played Final Fantasy XIV, I played with a few friends. And then the way that they would do it is we would basically text each other like, hey, fishing is in 10 minutes. Because I think it was every 30 minutes. It was like 30 minutes, something like that. So, but you had to be the first, I think, 40 or 30 or 100 people on the boat. And you had to be first because the last boat doesn't get filled up. And you need as much people as possible in order to get the rare fish. Because every time there's a rare fish... Oh, it's every two... I thought it was every 30 minutes. My bad. And then my friend basically just Googled which bait you had to use. So my friend would tell the whole boat, we're switching to this bait. Use this bait. Do this. I wish you could do more with the fish, to be honest. It kind of sucked that you basically just had to like resell your fish for nothing. But it was so much fun to fish, especially fishing with your friends. And the funniest thing is when you're all on voice call together, right? And you're like, okay, this fish is biting hard. This is a rare fish. This is a rare fish. And then, it's a shitty fish. There's a lot of fish that you can use as decorations. The thing is, Nanto, I love your name, by the way. The thing is, I never really care about decorating the house. It's okay, we just finished talking about Ragnarok. I don't think I've played any other MMOs. I mean, RuneScape, but what else? I tried playing World of Warcraft, but it didn't hook me in. I don't know if this would be considered an MMO. But there was a game called Puzzle Pirates. And it was a game with a lot of children, but also strangely a lot of adults. But I know when I tell you that it's called Puzzle Pirates. But it was strangely a game. Yeah, it's an MMO. It's an MMO, massively multiplayer online game. Puzzle Pirates was great. I loved gunning. I loved gunning because it's the thing that you had to do the least on a pillage, right? So, on a pillage, everybody had to do a puzzle constantly. But with gunning, what was great is that you just didn't have to worry. You just basically only had to gun whenever that was the time. Oh, carpentry game. Carpentry was fun. I think the one I hated the most, I didn't hate it, but sailing was annoying. Sailing was a little bit annoying. Rumbling was a little bit annoying. Sailing was annoying. Drinking, I didn't get drinking, which is crazy because now I'm an expert. To give you an idea, I played the game so long ago, gold clothes didn't even exist. Gold clothes didn't even exist. I remember you were on a pillage when Kraken's blood first started appearing. I was on a pillage, and if there was Kraken's blood, I would basically be like, hey, can I buy the Kraken's blood? And then I would message everybody, be like, can I buy your Kraken's blood, your KB? How much are you selling it for? And I would sail. Okay, so I played on an ocean called Midnight, and I would sail from, I think it was Edda Island and Yarvik Island. I would sail down to Diamond Archipelago. This was Ruby, I think. I would sail down to Diamond because, like, the main city in Diamond, you just sold that stuff for way more money. So you would basically buy your Kraken's blood on, like, the outskirts and then sail it. But the thing with sailing it is I didn't want to tell anybody I'm sailing with it because, well, they'd try to ambush me to, you know, steal my Kraken's blood. So you basically had to like secretly solo it. But sometimes you'd ask somebody that you really, really trust. Like, hey, can you help me navigate or sail, please? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. I love making money that game. The reason that I made money on games is just so I can have cute clothes, okay, honey? So that then, when I went somewhere, I could have cute clothes. I also really liked giving money to people. That's always been my favorite thing. When portraits came out, I remember I would just invite people to my house. A portrait was $15K, which is a lot of money. If you had a portrait with 5 people, usually what you do is everybody would give $15K to one person and they'd commission the portrait. So what I would do, I would message my friends and be like, put on your best outfit, bitch. And then he'd come into my house and I'd have the portrait set up for them. And they were like, oh my God, I don't have $15K. I'm like, I don't care. It's on me. And then I'd have all these portraits commissioned. I was talking about a game called Puzzle Pirates. It's a really, really old game. Thank you, by the way, for waiting with me. As of right now, it's been about 2 hours and 40 minutes since I requested the review, but it's been only about 2 hours and 10 minutes since I started the stream. So I guess this is just going to be a long Zatsudan while we are waiting for the MOMbership. But first, if that's okay, I'm just going to read a few of the super chats we got today, just because maybe some of them were answering questions. That way we'll kind of catch up, and then when the stream opens, when the MOMberships open, I won't be super behind. Also, I still owe you to read the Uno ones. I'm sorry that I haven't. Jimmy, thank you. Wait, actually, should I read all of them later? No, it's going to be way too many MOMberships, right? It's going to be all the supas from Uno and from today. That's a lot. Not Inscription. I caught up with those. Mother, I crave honey. Mother. I just know that I won't have time at the end of the stream because basically once the membership starts, I am on a time crunch countdown to give you my spiel on why you should become a member, honey. Mother, I crave membership. Mother. Also, I did promise that every single person who membered today, I would call them honey. So I sincerely hope. Rosemi scared me a little bit. I told Rosemi that I'm expecting about 300 honeys. I think that, I'm opening memberships for the first time. It'll be about 300 honeys. Rosemi told me she thinks there's going to be 500, which I said, no, honey, that's impossible. But now, with how long it's taken, I don't know. It's a lot of saying honey. It's a lot of honeys to say, so. Mother, I require sugary sustenance. I am slowly dying, mother. Mother. We're actually watching JoJo tomorrow, honey. We are watching JoJo tomorrow. I think you're off by at least a factor of 3. Thank you. Thank you for the supa. I am curious if I should read the supas now to catch up with them. But at the same time, we can do both the supas and the conversation, okay? Mother. I'm in jail. Is it really legal for me to read supas in jail? All right, hold on. Let me refresh. The MOMbership will be ready. The chat will be broken. Спасибо, So cheers to you, honey. On this magnificent day, I want to raise a glass to the most wonderful, bright, cheerful, warm, caring, and beautiful fox in the world. For you, Nina. Let your path be filled with light and warmth. Thank you for all that you are doing. Cheers, honey. Обсуждения Рагнарока закончились? По-моему, да. А что, хочешь еще поговорим? Спасибо тебе, Шипсо. Thank you, thank you. Cheers, honeys. I am on my last glass of wine, so unfortunately, after this glass of wine, I will be sober. Susan, please! Susan, please. Please, Susan, let me out. I need to go to the store, honey. Susan, I need to buy wine. Please, Susan. Susan, please let me out, honey. Susan, please. This is my last glass of wine. Susan, please. Susan, I'm begging you. Susan. Susan, I'm begging you. Please, Susan. I'm begging you. Susan! Let me out! Let me out, Susan! Susan, please. Susan. Ooh, Susan. Got me on my knees, Susan. Begging, darling, please, Susan. Got me on my knees, Susan. I'm not gonna lie, every time I see Layla's name from NIJISANJI ID, I can't help but want to sing, Layla. Got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. You don't keep an emergency stash of alcohol? I do, I just drank it. I do. Who's Susan? Are you okay? Susan is the CEO of the YouTubes, honey. Usually I ask to speak to the manager, but today I thought, you know what? You know what, honey? I have to be serious. I have to be serious. I have to be serious, and I have to really just We have a problem. We have a problem, honey. Susan, I wish to speak with your manager. Susan, I wish to speak with your manager. Oh, you're the top manager? Susan. Susan! Please. The worst part about everything that's happening right now, honeys, is that once we get the memberships, we have a long stream ahead of us. What is my favorite part? My favorite character is Joseph Joestar, Gigi-san. I am really, really enjoying part 4. Part 4, I'm still not used to how colored everything is. Like, everything is so colorful and colored. That being said, we knew that things shifted colors in the previous, right? Like, in the previous episode, some stuff would be colored very differently. But in part 4, I'm not used to it, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. After JoJo, will I do another watch-along? Probably. Probably, honey. Okay, let's catch up with a few supas, shall we? Thank you, by the way, Shifso. Super Iron Bob, you don't read supas in jail. How will you communicate with your attorney? Thank you. Taylor Bodeman, if I had a stat, it would be Ricardo Milos. Thank you, Taylor, honey. Pharaohvox, nice. Random Clapton interlude. Pharaohvox, thank you so much, darling. Cheers. I'm a big fan. One of my favorite songs by him is a song that I can't say the name of, but it's a great song. Next question. A lot. And no, actually, I'm lying. Layla is my favorite song. Layla is my favorite song. I think. Layla. Got me on my knees, Layla. Begging, darling, please, Layla. Oh, that is a great song. That is such a good song. That is such a good song. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Jimmy, thank you so much for the super shift. So everything will be fine. Спасибо тебе, shift. So cancel task. Thank you so much for the super, darling. Gong. Ria, thank you for the super. Joined the membership. No, you have not. Darling, we have not yet opened the memberships. The memberships will be opening very, very soon. Kenny-san, thank you so much for the super and the sticker. Stray X pre-gaming on membership. Thank you, honey. Brain Dance got a ball out. Thank you, honey. Lewis, 1 membership pre-order, please. It's not how it works, darling. 1 membership pre-order, please. No, it's not how it works. You can't just pre-order a membership, honey. You can't just pre-order a membership, honey. That's not how it works. Kilomo the Cleric. Is this the membership? Oh, no, it's not. Susan, please. Susan, please. If you just let me out, Susan. If you just let me out right now, Susan. Susan, listen. Just confirm my review. Confirm me right now, Susan. If you confirm me right now, I can start my membership stream. And then once I start my membership stream, I will be able to thank everybody. And I will be able to say hi, honey. And I actually have a longer text than hi, honey. I'm thinking of saying hi, honey. Hi, honey. Welcome to the MOMbership. That is what I'm planning to say for every new sweet honey today. But please, Susan, you need to hear me out, honey. Susan, time is money, Susan. Susan, it's already late. I already streamed today. I have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Susan, in 15 hours. Please, honey. Susan, honey, please. Susan, I will beg if I have to beg. I will cry if I have to cry. After you confirm me, Susan, I still have a whole stream to go. Please. Susan! I'm in despair. Susan, CEO of YouTube, has left me in despair. Susan, you have left me in despair. Speaking of which, it's an anime I really like. So Long, Mr. Despair. It's Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. It is... I'm a big fan of slice of life, and it kind of has every trope in it, right? Like, you have the girl who's the transfer student, you have the hikikomori, you have kind of the overachiever. It's such a good anime. This sounds kind of like my sleep paralysis demon. You're welcome, Dave. I'm glad that you can be reacquainted with it, honey. Nije K. I thought I already put my pre-order in last month. Nije, that's not how it works, honey. There are no pre-orders for the super chats. Mom, I can't tell my friends you're in jail. They'll bully me. Still love you though, honey. There is nothing shameful about my situation. There is no shame. People make mistakes all the time. And sometimes, people have no choice for their mistakes. Like me today. I had no choice. But to be here and sit jailed in my own stream. Please don't be ashamed, honey. Your friends... Listen, honey, I'm not like other moms. I'm a cool mom. Your friends will understand. I don't know what I just walked in on, but here's some bail money, Fox Mama. Thank you so much, Ender Zero. Thank you. I don't have steak in prison, but I do have this last glass of red wine. This is my last glass of red wine. I had 2 glasses left. I had like 1.5 glasses left, okay? And I had a little bit at dinner, and then I'm having a little bit more. Honeys. Mom, love you. Here's an advance on my membership, Mordred. I absolutely love your Angry Cat Morgana, honey. I absolutely love Angry Cat Morgana. Thank you so much for the super. Thank you, darling. Susan! Susan! You know what? I should ask Ethyria. You know what? Ethyria has to fight for me, honey. She's Twitter verified. Ethyria has to take a bullet for mom. I am going to tell Ethyria that she needs to bully Susan on Twitter. Actually, no, don't bully Susan. It's a joke. I'm sorry. It's not a funny joke. I'm sorry. Don't bully anybody ever, anywhere. But Ethyria needs to tell Susan. Ethyria needs to tell Susan. Hello, Mom. Come to Sao Paulo. Ooh, honey. I will go to Okay. I will go to Sao Paulo to find Jesus, honey. I don't mean the God. I mean the really good-looking Brazilian man, honey. Ooh. Ooh, honey. Did you like my joke? I even paused my music for the joke. Did you like it? Did you like it, honey? Did you like it? It's a little bit of a mom joke. I know, darling. It's a little bit of a mom joke. Taylor, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. I like how this has become a a voice kind of stream. Can you keep it down, honey? Mommy has a wine headache. Can you keep it down, honey? Mommy has a wine headache. No, it's can you keep it down, honey? Mommy has a wine headache. I feel like if you're really hungover and upset at your kids, you wouldn't be like yelling it dramatically. You'd be like, can you keep it down, honey? Wait, hold on. Let me practice. Let me imagine I'm talking to Millie and Enna. Can you keep it down, honey? Mommy has a wine headache. Hold on. I have to release my inner actress. Thank you, by the way, Taylor. Thank you. Honey, can you keep it down? Mommy has a wine headache. Honey, mommy has a wine headache. Honey, can you please clean your room and not make a sound? I'm practicing. Honey, not now, honey. Mommy's busy. Not now, honey. Mommy's busy. Hold on one second. Honey, not now. Mommy's busy. Why don't you sit down and have a little chat with Susan while the kids have soccer practice? Susan, please, Susan, honey, let me out. Let me in, Susan. Please, please, please. Tenchi, thank you so much for the super. I'm curious, red wine or white wine? Which do you prefer? Tenchi, darling, red is the answer to everything. Red meat, red wine. I like white fish actually, but I like all fish, but you know, I like white wine in the summer. I tried a lot of orange wines, but I feel that too often orange wines kind of taste like a beer, if that makes sense. And if I want to drink a beer, it's a different mood than if I want to have wine. So definitely I prefer red wine, darling. Thank you for the super. Thank you. Honeys, this is terrifying. I am making so much money in the jail. How is this possible? I am going to the jail, but I am making the money. How is this possible? We haven't even begun the MOMbership yet. Opinion on cheap $5 wine. Ooh, great question. Okay. There's a quote I really like. I think it's by Charles Bukowski. It's Find What You Love and Let It Kill You, okay? Charles Bukowski says, find what you love and let it kill you, okay? Now get ready for Mommy's version. Find your favorite type of alcohol to get drunk on. Find the cheapest version of it and let it kill you, honey. So for example, not all $5 wines are good, but you can for sure find a good $6, $7, $8 wine maybe even a good $5 wine. Find your favorite alcohol. Is it whiskey? Is it rum? Is it vodka? Then find the cheapest version of it that you love and let it kill you. For example, I love oysters. It's a pain to shuckle, whatever your own oysters, right? It's a lot cheaper to do them yourself, but you can find places that do happy hour, honey, and then it's $1 an oyster. Oh, go crazy. Have I ever tried plum wine or honey wine, aka med? Also bail fund. Aquafish, thank you so much for the bail fund. I heard from Professor Oliver Evans that apparently in Japan there is a law that you are not allowed to make your own plum wine for sale. Only certain companies can make plum wine. Maybe I misunderstood, but basically that's what he told me, that as an individual, you are not allowed to make plum wine. But of course, if you just make it as a gift and you don't resell it, you won't get in trouble. I like plum wine a lot. My friend actually made me plum wine because she started gaining a lot of weight and she works out and she takes care of herself. But she has this plum tree and she had made something like 10 bottles of plum wine. So she said, listen, Nina, honey, you stay in shape. Take my bottles of plum wine. So I had 2 bottles of plum wine from her. It was delicious. It was a little too sweet though. So I had to really just kind of put a lot of ice in it. Did it taste just like real plum wine? Probably. Honestly, it didn't taste any worse. I don't like very sweet drinks. So I prefer not to have plum wine. But of course, if it's 2 free bottles of homemade plum wine, honey, I'm in. Also, I think plum wine is best enjoyed in small quantities. For example, I wouldn't want to get drunk on plum wine, right? But it's nice to have it as a little kind of dessert. Dork, Chris, thank you so much for the bail fund. Thank you, honey. I am going to be getting out of jail very soon, darlings. Don't worry for me. I'm sure that any moment now, any minute now, Susan is going to let me out. Susan! Please, Susan, honey. Please let me out. Please, Susan, let me out. Please. Please, Susan, let me out. There's a specific tax rule in JP for alcohol. Making your own umeshu is really easy too if you can get the right plums. Oh, I believe it because my friend, no offense to her, honey, if you're listening, she knows nothing about the alcohol. She made delicious plum wine. Bass, thank you so much for the soupa. So it really depends on what kind of wine you're drinking and how you're getting drunk. But I just feel I don't really like getting drunk on very sweet things. Shivso, thank you so much for the soupa. And I performed the ancient dance with the tambourine to summon the MOMbership. Ria, thank you so much for the soupa. Join the MOMbership. You did not, honey. You did not join the MOMbership yet. Opinion on mulled wine. I like it. I like it a lot in cold weather. What I do, I actually took a picture to post of mulled wine, but a lot of the girls freaked me out about like not having my reflection showing or things like that in it. So I wanted to post a picture of mulled wine to show you that I did a little bit ago at the cottage. And I wanted to show you because I live in a pretty secluded area, but then one of my friends, she has a cottage that she rents out. So sometimes what we do for like a little gathering and a trip is we go to her place because it's kind of very, how do I explain it? It's like even more cottage and like even more out there vibes. And she has this gigantic fire pit. I'm talking like I don't know what she needs to burn there, but it's a huge, huge fire pit. And I wanted to show kind of the fire pit and the trees, but I'm starting with food. I think you've noticed. I started posting food on the Twitter. I don't often go out, but I went out this week and I went out last week. The thing is, since I debuted, I've only had dinner out once. And other than that, I just go to the gym. I cook at home. And last week I went out. And this week I went out. And you know what? I think that's something I'm going to start doing because I don't like to go out too often. But at the same time, I work really darn hard. And I've been really good on my diet. I've been really good on my exercise. I've been really good on the streams. So why can't I go out and have a drink, honey? I will. I think I will. But yes, I wanted to show you a photo of my mulled wine. I also wanted to show you a photo of my mushrooms when I'm kind of deep cleaning them and, you know, I don't know how to say it, but... Okay, hold on. I didn't take this picture, so if there is anything that you see, it's not me. Basically, I was making the mulled wine and then I went outside and I asked my friend to check on it. So I asked her, I'm like, can you check on the wine and tell me, you know, if it looks good? So she just sent me a picture of it and she goes, does it look good? I don't have my phone on me, honey. We're on vacation. Okay. Mother, why are you in jail? Mother, where is our MOMbership? Mother, I crave MOMbership. Soon, honey. Please don't freak it, darling. Soon you will have the MOMbership. Soon you will have the MOMbership. Here's my membership fees. Also fun for the Fun Fox Mom. Wine for the Wine Throne. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see what else we're doing here. Do. Why no membership? I want to be Mama Nina's honey. Soon, darling. Let's change the song. I think this song is a little too soft for me right now. I feel passion. I feel aggression. I feel anger. I don't feel anger, by the way. I'm really happy to be spending. I couldn't think of any better way to spend my Friday night, honeys. Obviously, it would have been great if, you know, the MOMberships got there early, but no worries. It'll happen when it happens. And when it happens, we are gonna go live. Geostatic, thank you so much for the supa. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Oh, I forgot to tweet. Uh-oh. I mean, those of you who are here, you're here. You know. We're locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. No, my favorite, there's a meme of the Eric Andre and he's going, let me in. Let me in. That's kind of how I feel tonight. Let me out. Let me out. The MOMbership will not be stopped. The MOMbership will rise and rise again. Let me out. Let me out. Let me in. Let me in. Hey, kid. I'm walking here. Hey, kid. You gonna be a momber? Huh? Huh, kid? Come here, kid. Bring me some of them Doritos. The spicy ones.
What do you mean there's no spicy Doritos? Kid, get back here, kid. You want me to cut your ear off, kid? Huh? I think the heck not, huh? You better be back here, honey. Oh, kid, honey. You better be back here with some of my Doritos. Cool Ranch is okay. Cool Ranch is okay. Just don't give me the cheesy ones. Trash. Trash under my feet, honey. Go. Don't come back without the Doritos. Don't come back without the Doritos. Huh? Oh, and get me one of them energy drinks, honey. What? Fine. Give me a Fanta, honey. A Fanta? What do you mean you never heard of a Fanta? Ever been to Europe, honey? An Orangina. Give me one of them Oranginas, honey. It's all the rage in Europe, honey. All right. Also, gonna finish eating those Takis? Huh? No?
Westar, I'm happy, honey. I'm happy, honey. Okay, sorry. I'm done.
Hey, kid, I'm walking here. Give me some of them peach rings, you know those little frogs? You know those little gummy frogs, honey? You know the little frogs, honey? You ever seen that candy, honey? It looks like a foot. It looks like a foot, honey. It's just one big toe. Give me one of those. Give me one of those, honey. It's just one big foot toe. I want it. I want it in my mouth, honey. Give it to me. Don't come back here without those gummy candies. Don't come back without them.
I'm locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. I'm locked up, they won't let me out. Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. Locked up, they won't let me out. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing the MOMbership memes. I am seeing the MOMbership memes. I am seeing the memes for the MOMbership right now. These are so good. These are so good.
Honey, give me one of them beers, huh, honey? What is it? What are you kids drinking these days, honey, huh? Pabst Green Ribbon? Yeah, give me some of the Green Ribbon. What do you mean blue ribbon? What's a blue ribbon, honey? Give me some of them Pabst. Give me the Pabst, honey. Yeah, not like other moms, honey. I'm a cool mom. I'm changed on the inside. Huh. Get mommy a White Claw, honey. Mango.
Just kidding. I don't know the flavors, but they're all not very great. I understand White Claw doing what it's doing, but honestly, honey, just get a vodka soda at this point. Just get a vodka soda. It tastes way better, honey. It tastes way better, honey. It tastes way better, honey. Just get a vodka soda at this point. Go nuts, get a gin soda. No. Some White Claws are okay, but the problem is they just don't hit me the way, you know? They just don't hit me in the same way. I don't know. It doesn't make me feel fuzzy and excited. Top 15 most terrifying moments caught live. Number 15, VTuber Nina Kosaka descending into madness.
Hey, kid, let me out. Let me out, kid.
Listen, you got one job. You gotta take the key from Susan. You gotta take the key from Susan. already wanting to fall asleep. All right, I think it's coffee time. So, by that I mean, give me a second to take a nap in my jail cell. Yeah, honey, I'm just gonna take a quick nap. I'm just gonna take a quick nap in my jail cell. And when I wake up from my nap in about 2 minutes, during my nap, I urge you to get up, to stretch. Is this a second? Nijay, thank you so much for the super, honey. Thank you, thank you. I encourage you to get up. I encourage you to stretch. I encourage you to get ready, darling. I will be right back. I'm not going anywhere because obviously I'm in jail, so I'm still here. Honeys, I will be right back. I'm just gonna take a quick nap, okay? Wow. I just woke up and I have a coffee and I have a little bit of leftover homemade apple, I'm not sure what to call it, like pudding? I guess it's like homemade apple filling. Oh, wow. How did that get into my jail, honey? How did this freshly made coffee get in here? No, basically where I live, there's a house. I mean, I don't think this is a big spoiler, but there's a house that burned down in my area and they had a huge apple kind of tree, but they had several trees, right? So I guess mini orchard. And me and a lot of like the people that live in where I live, we just have been picking the apples. So yeah, I have a ton of apples and I've been making them. As soon as the apples get kind of soft and, you know, like they start, because the difference is when you pick an apple from an apple tree that's like grown in nature, that apple goes bad within 3 days. Those apples do not last long as your store apples. So what I do, I cut out all the like browning pieces and all the bad pieces, and then I just cut it in little pieces and just boil it until it kind of you know what's funny, Brain Dance? There's still apples on the tree and we're in December. Because they're small. They're not big apples. They're small apples. They're like wild apples. They're not big apples. They're small apples. And what basically I do is I cut them into little pieces and then I boil them. And then they kind of become almost like an apple, like, compote. I don't know how to say it. Une compote de pomme. Do you understand what I mean when I say that? And yeah, and then what I do is I just freeze it. And then when time comes, I just open like a little pack of it. I put it in the fridge so it, or like unfreezes. And then I put it in my oatmeal, or I just put it in my yogurt, or right now I'm just eating it as is. Apple puree. Apple puree. Where can I join membership? Soon, honey. Soon. A sweaty fat guy, thank you so much for the super. Joel Innocent, here we see Nina Kosaka in her natural habitat, resting for 2 minutes. As all Nina Kosakas, they do not require much sleep, but drink a lot instead. It's true. What I don't do in sleep, I make up for in alcohol. Thank you, honey. Dandel and Rifter, thank you for the supas. Also, Hunger and Slake. Mom, now that you're awake, can you buy us breakfast? We're hungry. Honey, Mommy can't do anything. Mommy's in jail. Apple bottom sauce. Boots with the sauce. Apple bottom sauce. Boots with the sauce. This is nice. I'm in jail, you know, honey, but I'm living the life. It's not just any coffee, by the way. It's decaf coffee. Because I wanted the sweet taste of coffee without any of the caffeine. We would love some McDonald's, mother. Yeah, and so would I, honey. Do you think... Let's talk about it. Do you think Rosemi, now that she started doing streams of her eating food, do you think she would ever eat a fish fillet on stream? How much do you think we would have to do to make Rosemi eat a fish fillet on stream? She hates fish fillets. She hates them with the fiery passion of 1,000 burning suns. If she's not allergic to fish, which I don't think she is, what if we... I'll talk to her. Because obviously I would never want to make her do something that she wouldn't want to do, but I think it would make for a great event. Just think about it. You show up to Rosemi's stream and it's just her eating a fish fillet. Honestly, it would be a great stream. I could watch my sweet Rosamy watch a wall of paint drying and have a good time. I feel like I could watch sweet Rosamy do anything and it'll be fun. You know? What's my opinions on fish fillet? The sauce makes it really good. The burger itself is really boring because it's just 2 pieces of bread with a fried fish and a really good sauce. I feel if maybe at least they added some other things in it, like a tomato or a pickle or anything, but otherwise it's pretty freaking boring. Like, just get fish and chips, right? If you want the fried fish, just get a fish and chips. Because why is it in the sandwich, honey? Why is it in the sandwich? Why is it in a sandwich? It doesn't make sense. But Mama is a super fox. She can fox her way through prison. Love you, Mama. I will take noodles on rice. Hunger, you're supposed to bring me food, honey. Thank you so much for the soupa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. There's also a whole slice of cheese. Listen. If somebody told me that I have to eat a fish fillet on stream for I don't know, a certain milestone, imagine. Okay, honey, so you know how for 100K, I played Getting Over It, and I almost cried. I mean, I didn't, but almost. Let's just pretend. For fun. Let's just pretend I almost cried. Imagine if for 200K, it was just my hands. I cut a fish fillet with a fork and a knife, ate it, and that's it. That's my thank you to you for 200K subscribers on the YouTubes. My thank you to you is just me eating a fish fillet, and that's it. That would be funny. No, there's nothing wrong. Like I said, I don't hate fish fillets. I just don't think they're a great sandwich. The best McDonald's sandwich, and I will not accept any opposing thoughts on this. Anybody who has a different thought from me will get banned. The best sandwich is a bacon cheeseburger with bacon. That's it. You just get a regular cheeseburger and then you add bacon. So you do a regular small cheeseburger, right? You want the small amount of meat. You want the small amount of meat. And you want the pickle. You want the onion. You want the apple. Not the apple. The ketchup. Wait. The pickle, the onion, the cheese, the ketchup. Why did I say the apple? And then you add a slice of bacon. So it is the best because sometimes there's too much meat, honey. I don't know why I said apple. I'm so sorry. It's too incomplete, but that's what I like. And also, that's what I like Petra's Birthday Goblin. I love undercooked bacon. I really don't like the crispy bacon. I prefer soft bacon. I want the bacon to still be alive when I'm eating it. No, I'm kidding on the alive, but I really do prefer soft bacon. I really prefer a soft bacon, honey. So, I really do prefer soft bacon. When it's all kind of when you first get the bacon to be soft, it's sort of wobbly. Do you like Oreo milkshake? The McFlurry. I like Score with McFlurry. To be honest, I don't know if it's my old age, but I don't enjoy McFlurries. Chris Guac. Mommy, is you being in jail a JoJo reference? Everything in life is a JoJo reference, honey. Keep up. Thank you for the soupa. I'm big into Overlord. Do you have a favorite character design? Is that your papa made? My personal is Clementine, and I really love the maids too. Strawberry Enema, thank you so much for the soupa. So I haven't seen much of Overlord. My mama or my papa It's always weird. We always say mama when it's your illustrator, and we always say papa when it's the rigger, kind of regardless, you know, it's just kind of how it says. And my papa is an unnamed person from NIJISANJI EN, and my mama is Subin. I guess my favorite art that Subin has ever made, it is of Albedo, but it's not canon in the anime. It is Albedo when she's wearing a sweater. She's kind of wearing like the sexy mom sweater, and I just hope and I just beg that one day I will have that sweater. It's just Albedo in a sweater and it's perfect. Oh. Get mom the sweater. Think about it, honey. Short hair. The sweater, honey. That's what I like. With a little belt. With a little belt, honey. And like knee-high boots. Oh. Or thigh-high boots. Honestly, life is too short. Wear your boots up to your up to your thigh, honey. Life is too short. Hunger and Slake, Mama, fish fillet was for Catholic conservative religious thing on Friday back when it was made in the 1970s, 1980s. Oh, Lent. Awesome. Joel Innocent. I'm sorry, Mom. I don't think I can stay here anymore. It's okay, darling. Have a great night. Mwah. I thought I would check out Finana's stream while you had a nap. It was a mistake. I need Meyer, Bleach, and Moonshine. Taylor, welcome to the stream, honey. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, Taylor, honey. I'm in jail. Let me be a senile old woman in jail. Jail changes you. You know that, honey? I am a changed woman after spending the night in jail today waiting for memberships. Let me have my opinions, honey, about the fish fillet and the Big Mac and the... That being said, I have an opinion. I don't think the Big Mac is that good. I think the sauce makes it good. If you just get Big Mac sauce on other burgers, it's just as good. If you just get Big Mac sauce on other burgers with the lettuce, come on. It's also really hard to eat. You have to open your mouth like, oh, you know, honey? Like, oh. It's too difficult. It's too difficult. It's too difficult. It's too difficult. What I want is a small burger filled with everything, which is why the bacon, cheese, you get a cheeseburger with bacon and you stuff it in. I want some onions. I want some tomatoes. I want some pickles. I want some cheese. I want it all. If I could get a small burger with 20 things in it, I would. I don't want a big burger with just meat and bun and meat and bun. No, honey. I want the buns and the meat. And then I want everything else. I want everything else. Juicy bacon's where it's at. Christopher Patrick Lizares, thank you so much for the super. Ooh, I haven't had that. Avatar 78, not gonna lie, after a while, the McFlurry just stops tasting good. I feel the same way, darling. I don't know why. I don't think I've enjoyed a McFlurry in the last maybe 15 years. I don't know. It just, I do try them occasionally. You know, they had like they do McFlurries for special events. Like, I know they just did one for the Looney Tunes movie. I don't know. I don't know. If I would like ice cream, I'll just get ice cream. McFlurries stop tasting as good. It's true. Mama can never get old. By the way, have you watched any of the Gundam Wing series? I'm a huge Gundam fan. Hunger and Slake, thank you so much for the super. Just one thing, communication. Ba 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 da na 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 na. Da 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 na na na. What was the other one? I real reflection. Da na 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 na. I've seen the really old Gundam Wing, right? I'll be honest with you. I found that Gundam Wing... I must be careful with the words that I pick, or I will be crucified by the chat. I think, personally, it's just my opinion, honey. I thought the Gundam Wing that I saw, it was a little too much robots fighting. But let me explain. I really enjoyed Code Geass. Because Code Geass, it felt like it had a lot of robots fighting. And I really was into the robots fighting. But there was also the intrigue and kind of like, I don't know. I like the intrigue of, say, Code Geass better than just Gundam. But I am completely willing to give Gundam another chance. Because I had also watched this so many years ago. The problem that I have with Gundam Wing is the exact opposite problem that I had with Death Note. I found Death Note at one point just becomes too much mind games and not enough action. And Gundam Wing was too much action, not enough mind games. And this is why I really, really liked Code Geass. Because it felt like it is the perfect mix of mind games and kind of the suspense, but also robots fighting action. Because if you just have a mind game anime like Death Note, it does get kind of boring a little bit after a while. Mom, please convince Ethyria to watch Code Geass. You'll have to ask Reimu. Reimu loves Suzaku, so she's for sure gonna convince Ethyria. I don't want Ethyria watching Code Geass. I don't want her to take away my best boy from me, okay? My sweet, pointy-chinned best boy, who unfortunately I always forget his name. He is my best boy, but I always forget his name. He is the bestest boy ever, and I always forget this name. He's the one who's with the Empress. No, it's not like, no, I don't like basic people like Lelouch. And my favorite boy was the boy who was with the Empress. He protected the Empress. He had the long, I really like long hair. So he had the long hair. I really love him. Lee Xingke, my favorite boy. My favorite boy. My best boy, Lee Xingke. Amazing. I love him so much. Also, my favorite girl is definitely Raksha. I just thought she was such a rule breaker and she was so fun. She was such a rule breaker. She had her long cigarette. She was so cool. She was so fun. She had boobies, which I really love. She's so cool. Was Jeremiah the one with the fake eye? Rakshata, sorry, I said Raksha. Rakshata was great. Who else did I really like? Otherwise, I feel the characters are fairly, the name of the red hair lady, Colin, right? Colin something. Colin something. The scientist girl was cool, especially once you get some more of her backstory. Cece, I really did like Cece. I know Cece is very much like, you know, a protagonist. Not protagonist. She's very much like the silent helper, but she's really cool. Cece, C2, she too. I just liked, you know, she did her thing. She was sexy, she ate pizza, and she helped Lelouch when he needed it. That's all we needed. I think hating a character makes the character good. The scientist girl and the scientist boy ended up being pretty hated, but that's what makes them a good character. Right? Because if everyone's just like, for example, what was the name of the girl? The president, whose dad was like the president of the academy they went to? I don't remember her. She's just boring. She's just, you know, my parents are friends with your parents, so we're taking Millie. There we go. She was very average. It was very, very average. And she's very forgettable. And other people that maybe were evil or villains or villainified, I like them more. Wait, who's the second girl in Ethyria named after Code Geass? Nina, wait, me? She's named after me, honey. I've lived longer than her. I've lived longer than her, honey. Nina Einstein can suck my earlobes. Wait, that doesn't sound the way. I mean, like, she can eat my shorts. Not like that. Not like suck my earlobes. Not like that. I was looking for an insult, but that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Listen. I have been here much longer than she's been here. I have been here much, much longer than she's been here. Okay? I have been here so much longer. If I could be a character from Code Geass, I'd want to be Rakshara. I think she was the coolest, and I think she was so sweet. Or C2, I guess. But everybody wants to be C2, right? C2. Everybody wants to be. No? Who else did I really like? I really liked Cordelia. I thought Cordelia was great. Mama, she can't suck your earlobes if you don't have them. Thank you for the soupa. Thank you, thank you. Спасибо тебе, Nnnoira. Посмотрю, я не слышала про такое аниме. Mom, please convince Ethyria to watch Code Geass, Dandiel. I'll try. Thank you for this. That's why we started this conversation. Mama, may I recommend Gundam Seed, Seed Destiny, Stargazer 00? Honey, when you say may I recommend, usually it's one thing. It's like, honey, may I recommend you try strawberries? But instead it's like, mommy, may I recommend you try strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, watermelon, apples, lychees, mandarin oranges, pamplemousse. I don't know how to say that in English. Just, whoa, honey, I'm a little overwhelmed. Mama, may I recommend Gundam Seed, Seed Destiny, Stargazer, 00, Awakening of Trailblazer, Gundam Unicorn, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and I guess the new one. That's a lot of recommendations, honey. I don't know if I can keep up. Thank you for all the kind recommendations. I think I've seen Seed, but I don't remember. I don't remember. A PopCap, thank you so much for the soup. But personally, I love A&W burgers lately. They make them super fresh than any others. Hashtag ad. Would put in all but pickles and mustard though. Also, you forgot rhythm emotion. Isn't that how it starts? Maybe I did forget it, honey. My old age. My old age. Thank you for the soupa. Thank you. I'll be honest, I don't tend to eat takeout burgers a lot. I don't really order takeout. I either cook at home or I go out to eat, but I don't go out to eat often because it's pretty far from where I live. So usually I try to go with friends so that we can kind of carpool because I want to drink. May I recommend Gundam Hathaway, like Anne Hathaway? Thank you so much, PopCap. Thank you. Honey, you can recommend anything you'd like. I can't guarantee that I'll have time to see it, but you can recommend anything you'd like, honey. You can recommend anything you'd like. Thank you, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Jeremiah doesn't have a fake eye head. Swap to a Geass counseling system. Is that what it was? In my head, I just remembered he had like the eye thing, right? I just remember he had the eye thing, and I don't remember what it was. Because wasn't he the one that initially, in like episode 1, spoiler, he's the one that Lelouch faced off against, right? So he got like discharged or stripped of his stuff, and he spent his time kind of trying to convince that he was mind controlled, that he didn't mean to give up his mech. I think that was him, right? Because then when Valletta... No, it was Valletta. When did he encounter Valletta? Because when he met Valletta, him and Valletta basically, like, talked about, like, oh, right, we both had the same thing happen to us. No. If somebody has not yet seen Code Geass, please do, darlings. Have I seen any versions of Ghost in the Shell? Yes. I even watched the movie with Scarlett Johansson. If you treat it as completely not a part of the Ghost in the Shell universe, Scarlett Johansson's really pretty to look at, you know? She's really pretty to look at. It's like watching any Angelina Jolie movie. She's really pretty to look at. I don't really care what happens next. It's nice. I like it. It was just nice to, you know, see her looking cute. Okay. Let me see. My God, it's still in review. It's still in review, honeys. Why did no one tell me? Why did no one tell me? I didn't know. I thought membership was just like the super chats. That I just enabled it. You know what would be funny? If we do like a 12-hour stream, right? And then I leave. And then they get accepted maybe right after. I am sad. I am sad. It's tough. I'm having a tough time. Oh, sorry. That's me, honey. I'm having a tough time. I'm having a rough time. I'm sorry. That's me again. Sorry, honey. It's me again. Sorry, honey. It's work. Oh my goodness, that would be cruel. Imagine if, okay, Tara, because your name is Tara and you wrote hello, I thought your name was Trello. Because it's what I use to stay organized on all my tasks I have to do. I even tell, it's not a joke, if I don't put it on on like my Trello list, I won't get it done. If I don't put it on the calendar, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have time. Wouldn't it be funny? Well, what else would you use, Maldito? I just like Trello because I can like color code it. I just like Trello is basically like a task organizing system. You put the tasks that you need to do and then you just that kind of stuff. I really just like using it because I can see the deadlines on stuff. I give myself deadlines, right? I give myself deadlines on projects. And, okay, hold on. Let me. Let me turn off my Slack 1 second. I'm sorry, honeys. I'm sorry. Make it stop! I don't have anybody else in my Trello board. It's just my own board, but I just feel it's really helpful for keeping myself organized. I have so many things I'm working on, and then what it really helps me with is actually collab planning, because sometimes with collabs, when I tell people, hey, let's collab, and then like circling back to people, as soon as I talk to somebody and we say, okay, let's collab together, I instantly make a Trello board of this person, collab, and everything. And then as soon as I get more information, I just always add it. Hold on. Da 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 da. We're here for a long time and a good time, right, honeys? Ooh, that's another problem. I used to only use my notebooks to keep myself organized, but since I joined NIJISANJI, I have way too many things. I have too many things. There are just too many things that I need to do and not forget. And unfortunately, it's not enough to use a notebook. My favorite is just having kind of an agenda, right? Where you just have a little agenda and you tell yourself, okay, whenever I have the time, you know, I'll write in my journal, I'll fix my journal, I'll do something. But it's so much harder to have a journal when you have so many different tasks and so many moving parts. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble. Be like the man from The Simpsons, Johnny Tightlips.
Johnny, who shot you? I ain't telling you nothing. I ain't telling nothing.
Lil Mama, thank you for the soup. It's just 5:48 p.m. and I'm about to pass out. Good night, darling. Listen, honey, when you wake up, I'll probably still be here doing my membership stream. Hey, just wanted to say thank you for the love of the VOD goblins at the beginning of your streams. We love you too, but cannot make it live. Thank you for watching the VOD, Sebastian, honey. Thank you. I know how you feel because I also watch VODs. What? Nobody heard that. I watch VODs all the time. If it's a game I really want to see or it's an event or something, I watch VODs all the time. All the time, honey. I know exactly how you feel. Sometimes when I have work to do, I just put on a VOD and watch the VOD. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Oh, I really appreciate that, darling. Thank you. T-Bird, thank you for the super. $5 for the bail fund. Hope it helps. Fingers crossed they open the floodgates. Pomu said it only takes a few hours. Even Nnnoira, when I told Ethyria my situation today, Ethyria said, look, I would just wait. Illyra's like, just keep refreshing the page every 10 minutes. She said, I would just wait. Imagine they both told me this. It's going to take 20 hours. I'm going to miss my JoJo stream just waiting. Imagine. VOD is video on demand. It's basically like, for example, if you watch the inscription video from today's stream, it's a VOD. So it's basically a video of the stream earlier. Oh, sorry. You're basically going to be watching a VOD. I don't know who started saying VOD. I guess it was when you started renting movies, right? That you rented a movie and you could watch it right away. Bruno, I do the same, darling. I do the same for when I make, when I'm working on stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, where were we? Thank you, by the way. Thank you for your generosity, darlings. I promise I'll be out soon. I will be out soon. You won't have to make dinner for yourself. Everything will be okay. We are checking every 10 minutes. If, by the way, just so we are clear, if the memberships don't open within the next hour, I blame both Pomu and Nnnoira. I do not blame myself. I blame both Pomu and Nnnoira. It's their fault. Not mine. It's their fault. They should have known and expected my problem, and they should have fixed it. They didn't even know their problem, but they should have fixed it. Спокойной ночи, засранец. Спасибо, что ты здесь. MOMbership pre-order. Love watching Ethyria craft. It shows a level of awareness and understanding that I don't often see. What a gamer mom! Looking forward to more Inscription in other games. Thank you, Mikote. Thank you, darling. I just love thinking about the game that I'm playing. I just love thinking about the game that I'm playing and kind of, seeing what could come up. I don't always have the best solutions, but I'm a very kind of try and fail type of person. I am also a very over prepare and then try and then fail, but honey. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for the soupa. We are going to play more Inscription next week. We are also going to play Lobotomy Corporation. which I saw Shifso already did such a beautiful thumbnail for. I am just absolutely blown away by the quality of the thumbnails that you make for me, everybody. I am blown away, darlings. It's the sweetest thing. Oh my goodness, my heart. Shifso already made me a thumbnail for Lobotomy Corp. Defect is really, really fun. Defect is really fun. I really love Darkness Orbs on Defect, obviously. Frost, way to go. Have a lot of fun. The thing with Defect is there's a lot of things that you can do, right? There's a card called... I forget the name of the card. But it basically draws every 0-cost card in your hand, which does not mean that you should fill your hand with claws. But it's a really fun playstyle. It's a really fun playstyle. I think I love Defect so much because when I used to play a lot, I played Silent. So when Defect came out, it gave me so much to do. All for one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's all for one. It's a 2-cost card. I think it does 10 damage when upgraded. Or no, 10 when not upgraded and then 14 when upgraded. And it draws back every 0-cost card. But that includes, you know, the one that gives you mana and energy. It's just so much fun. I was thinking of another card called Go for the Eyes, but it's a 0-cost that weakens the enemy if it's attacking. I was thinking if we were to do a Zatsudan game, I might do Power Wash Simulator. But honestly, I might just catch up on some of the Supas. That way, I won't be very behind afterwards. Nina, I gotta go to the moonshine is hitting me like a truck. Keep being you, you're gonna knock Gra off her throne, honey. I'm not coming anywhere to knock anybody off anything, honey. People work really hard to be where they are. I'm happy in my little place on the internet. I'm happy in my little place on the internet. I know a lot of people think that having more would make them happy, but I'm in a place where I have more than I ever imagined wanting, and I am so happy. I'm just vibing, honey. I'm just vibing, honey. I can't imagine how I would deal mentally with having more. I know that eventually, you know, the time will come. And I understand that being with NIJISANJI, I'm in a position where a lot more success could come to me. But I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. I think eventually change and growth is inevitable, but yeah, I'm really satisfied with what I have. Like I said, this is more than I even ever imagined. And I talked about it before. I watched the girls, and now I'm one of the girls. That's wild for me. So I'm very happy. If ever the time comes, right, I will look at the things that I'm doing and I will make decisions based on what is going on. But for now, I'm very happy. I'm very happy here, and I'm very happy with what I'm doing. And yeah. I think if you only look at numbers, or if you're only looking to be the best, it gives you a lot of stress. Because the thing with numbers is you always have to beat a number, right? You can't just hit 100K and be happy. You have to hit 120K, you have to hit 150K, you have to hit 200K. And then if somebody else hits it before you, you have to then hit 200K before them or something like that. I'm not like that. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. I wake up, I have a structured day, I'm living a good life, I'm having a good time, I'm playing the games I want to play. I'm discovering games that, you know, I talked to you about how I watched Inscription for a stream and I didn't, well, not a full stream, but I just opened Inscription and I thought, oh, this doesn't look like my game because it looked too much like Hand of Fate. And then I played it today and it's amazing. I just know that when it comes to chasing a number, the number is always going to grow. And something I've noticed about numbers is this. If you chase, for example, for Inscription today, I thought to myself, I just want to have a good stream. I had a great stream. It doesn't matter what the other numbers are on the stream. I had a great stream. But if I tell myself, oh, you know, when I stream Darkest Dungeon, I want to recreate that success, or I want to recreate this amount of, I don't know, money, followers, numbers, super chats, anything. Next time, you can't enjoy the moment, because in the moment, you're thinking, have I hit it or have I not hit it? And I hate that. Why would I stress myself? All I want is to be in the moment having fun. Why would I? That being said, I still think friendly competition is fun. And I know somebody just mentioned in chat, like, oh, well, flashback about your competition with Millie. I thought it would make both of us grow a little bit faster, honestly. I know that Millie and I were very close to hitting 100K. So when I talked about, like, oh, I want to hit it before her, or she wants to hit it before me, I thought that it was make for some very friendly, kind of fun sparring. Nothing personal, nothing serious. And yeah. Because when I spoke with her, like, it seemed to be the vibe, you know? But the thing with numbers is, as soon as you hit a number, you think that there's another number, and you want to get another number, and you want to get another number. Nobody's ever satisfied with hitting a number. You always want more numbers. And I don't want that. Nina, I told my mother about you, and I guess she started watching you because she started saying the line, the emails. Mommy, meet mother. Marty Rant, thank you so much for the super. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate it. Oh, sorry for that. It's, I still think that it's important, you know, to treat certain aspects of any career, no matter how much you love it, as a job. But a lot of what makes streaming so exciting is that it never feels like a job. Don't get me wrong. It feels like a job when I wake up before stream to answer emails and to get my deadlines in for NIJISANJI and to plan certain things. When I'm chasing after certain people for collabs, it definitely feels like a job there. But when I'm streaming, it doesn't feel like a job. When I'm streaming, it feels like a lot of fun and playing games and interacting, which is something that I love to do. And if I put a goal to it, you know, my goal is to get, I don't know, 300 subscribers today. Or my goal is to get this amount of subscribers by this time. You know, by January 1st, I want 200K. Then every day that I'm doing what I love to do, it would put me in that kind of mindset of, am I doing that? Am I on track for the goal? Am I going to hit the goal? Am I not going to hit the goal? Because if I'm getting about this many subscribers per day, then I will hit the goal. Oh, I stopped getting as many subscribers per day. Why is that? Why am I not hitting the goal? And another problem too, it's whenever you have a good day and you focus on the numbers of it, next time you're trying to so I think a lot of unhappiness comes from when you're trying to recreate the good day based on the numbers. You're thinking a good day is this many viewers or it's this many, you know, subscribers. But a good day is, did you have a good time? Did you have a good time, honey? But unfortunately, with any kind of streaming or social media job, the numbers are at the front. And the numbers are something that people compare first. I don't personally feel a lot of competition with many people, with any people, to be honest. And I wonder if I don't feel that sense of competition because I'm the girl's mom, you know? I have a slightly different way of streaming and slightly different way of doing stuff. But maybe if there was two other girls just like me who are also moms and we were all competing for our children's affection, maybe I'd feel a little bit more competitive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just in a very lucky place that I don't really feel that way. But imagine a competition of the moms. But I definitely feel like I don't really care. As bad as it sounds, I don't really care about what numbers other people have. And I don't care about my numbers as long as they're quote unquote, you know, The biggest stress with numbers is you want to stay in the middle. Because if you are doing too well, people sort of expect you to keep doing well nonstop. And if you're not doing so well, people are expecting you to do better. But I don't care about the number. I just want to do what I'm doing. So I guess my biggest sort of, I'd like to stay in the middle. You know, it would be nice. That being said, I know that you can't really predict this kind of stuff and you can't really focus on it. So if I can't be in the middle, I'm gonna be the best. No, I'm kidding, honey. Yeah, sometimes I feel a little bit of stress about this kind of idea of competition because I don't really see anything as a competition like this, but people like to make things into a competition. And I don't blame it, right? I do the same thing when I like a band, right? I want Twice to win the awards. I love Twice. I want them to win everything. But it definitely can get a little stressful when, yeah. I think friendly competition can be fun, but yeah. That's why I hope you understand. I won't always be doing things that, are considered good for growing or bad for growing. I want to do things that I think are fun because I want to stream every day. I like streaming long hours. So in order to stream long hours and stream every day, I have to do things that I really enjoy. And not every one of those things that I do are going to be considered great for growth. If they are, I'm lucky. And also, it doesn't mean that I will never play a popular game, right? Because it's like saying, oh, do you like popular music? I mean, it's popular for a reason, right? It's good music. So, yeah, sometimes I feel a little worried about if I grow. I feel that it's so much more responsibility on my shoulders. And I don't know. I kind of like my little life. I kind of like my little life. If that makes sense. Yeah. At the same time, the problem with being comfortable and the problem with being happy is that eventually, honey, you stop being comfortable and happy. So sometimes the only constant in life is to change and to grow and to try new things and to evolve. No matter how much I love Darkest Dungeon, if I play Darkest Dungeon every day for 6 years straight, I'll hate it. So eventually you got to try new things. Mr. Heller, my goal is to chill and have fun. You and me both. Dan Sullivan, thank you so much for the super. Numbers, Metacritic ratings, important in some contexts, but the setup. Great stuff after flies onto the radar before the niche grows. That's interesting. I definitely feel, even for a game like Darkest Dungeon, which to me, I thought that pretty much everybody knew about the game. Even though it's such a popular game, it still is kind of a niche indie game, And a lot of people haven't tried it just because it's a niche indie game. And I also don't blame people, right? I would like to take this opportunity to say hello, Susan. How is the MOMbership? I'll check every 10 minutes. I'll check every 10 minutes. So yeah. It's I don't know. I definitely do wonder, I think it's the nature of the fox to sort of wonder how far can you go with any kind of project. I think it's absolutely the nature of the fox and the human to fall asleep wondering, this is delicious, but what if I had 10 times of it, right? So think about it this way. I love apple pie. What if I had 10 slices for dinner tomorrow? You know, I love apple pie. I could have a slice for dinner. I can have 2 slices tomorrow for dinner, 3, but am I really going to be 10 times as happy with 10 times the slices of apple pie tomorrow for dinner? I will 100% be double as happy with 2 slices of apple pie. 100%. But 10, I don't know if I would be happy with 10 slices of pie, you know? I feel that 10 slices of pie sort of, it goes a little far. It goes a little far. I don't know if I would appreciate it like that. All right, let me play the music. Sorry, I had such a serious answer for such a fun and silly question. I've just been thinking a lot tonight, right? I've just been thinking a lot tonight before I opened the MOMBERSHIPS. I was just thinking, I didn't really feel, I felt worry opening the MOMBERSHIPS because I felt now folks might expect me to do content for the MOMBERSHIPS, right? And I will be, which I'll be talking about when we open them. I'll talk about the content. But it made me worry to think, I'll be getting some people to not see content because I'll be focusing on MOMBERSHIPS content. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, why am I worried about creating more content? Why can't I just do the content? I just got into my head about all of this. Ooh, I like that. Fans get caught up in us versus them. My team is better than your team and forget that this is supposed to be fun. But I get it because that's also fun, right? The fandoms. It's like when you go watch the football, honey, and everyone's yelling and it's my team versus your team. I get that. And I wouldn't want to take that happiness away from folks. I wouldn't want to take that happiness away from somebody. Jail makes you reflect on your choices. Jail really makes you think, huh? It really makes you think. Like I said, I don't feel, the only pressure I feel is the pressure to stay in the middle. That's the only pressure I kind of feel. Because I know that if I go too far on one extreme or another, that I will have different expectations. And I'm a little nervous about that. Because already it's so many new experiences, right? Like I'm recording my own song. I want to learn Japanese. There's so many new experiences already, and you're also being put in kind of a different level of scrutiny, a different level of Доброго времени суток. Спасибо тебе, Бак. Спасибо, спасибо, спасибо. Listen, I only get into these very big serious conversations after we've been having a very long stream. I feel that, whenever we have shorter streams, I only ever really focus on having fun. But once, the fun sort of fades and we get to kind of sit down and be serious, I usually share these thoughts. How did I train my voice to sound this good? Any tips would be amazing. Thank you, Dork. I don't know what to tell you. I've always had a pretty good voice. I think the biggest thing you can focus on is breath control, right? Because if you talk quicker, if you smile when you talk, your voice goes up naturally. It's kind of like the customer service voice. There's something called upspeak. So when everything sounds like a question, you leave everything like a question. Your voice goes up. Or when you just talk a little bit more monotone, or let the phrase just stop where it has to stop. I think just having more breath in your mouth when you talk. Having more breath when you talk. Also, right now I'm sitting terribly, but if you just sit, this is something Reimu tells me for singing. If you stand and stretch and keep your shoulders straight, you will sound very different. It's just something you have to practice. I think with voices, you have to try yourself. Sorry. To hit different voices and see what feels comfortable, see what doesn't feel comfortable. And Reimu always gives good advice, Suba. She always. So sit kind of, I guess, stand comfortably or sit with your back straight. That always helps your voice. Breath control. For singing, there's a lot of breath control. There's so much breath control for singing that I don't even know yet. So yeah. Okay. Let me catch up very quickly. Taylor Bodeman, Nina, I gotta go oh, sorry, I read that. Sieg, thank you, Sieg. I'm so sorry, darling. I missed Yusupa today. I'm so sorry. It was on the Streamlabs, but I missed it. Here's towards some wine later. Hopefully your membership becomes available sooner than later, right? If you think about it, we've already been streaming in jail for 2.5 hours, and I started the stream later than usual. So we've already been in jail for a pretty long time, darling. We've been in jail for a pretty long time, and once the stream starts, it would just really, really suck if we didn't get them tonight, and I would still have to postpone. I'm hoping I don't. How long is too long to stream? How long is too long to stream tonight? Considering that I have to wake up very early because I want to work out before JoJo tomorrow. Because Saturday, for those of you that are not aware, that is my meal prepping day. That is the day that I make food. That is the day that I prepare my food for the week. That is the day that I go to the grocery store. So, I have to be up pretty early because I'm going to go to the gym before I stream. And then after that, I'm going to be cooking. How much sleep do I need? At least 8 hours, darling. At least 8 hours. At least 8 hours. How do I prep for a week of food? Pretty simply. I usually make 1 or 2 big dishes, like maybe a big lasagna dish or something like that. Or maybe I defrost a bunch of chicken that I will be using throughout the week. And then during my meals, I will usually just make a salad. So I'll usually have, let's say, I'll make a big fish, right? And then I'll have fish for the next 2 days. And then with the cold fish, maybe I'll put it in a salad or something. If I make a big lasagna, then I'll just have a piece of lasagna with a salad or something. Yeah. So I usually kind of try to cook something that maybe a big pot of soup, right? And then I'll have soup for lunch and maybe dinner with a salad or, I don't know, a piece of salmon with soup. It depends. I actually have a really hard time functioning with little sleep. I think you saw it in this morning's stream. If I don't sleep, I find it really hard to focus on stream. When I'm streaming, I'm reading a lot of things. I'm talking about a lot of things. I'm thinking about a lot of things. I'm usually playing a game. So I find it really tough to stream when I haven't slept enough. Anything under 5 hours, I really struggle to have a good stream. I would love some cake on, so thank you so much, Sieg, for your super chat, honey. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity. Mr. Heller, thank you for the super. Dan Sullivan, thank you for the super. Shifso, thank you for the super. I would like to take this opportunity to say hello, Susan. Susan! Where is MOMbership? I don't know, honey. I don't know. Susan, give it to us. Sebastian Lender, but Mom, Darkest Dungeon forever. It's so refreshing to see anyone play it. If you picked up the new XCOM, then life would be complete. I know about XCOM, honey. I know about the scum saving in XCOM. Thank you for the super. Доброго времени суток. Спасибо тебе еще раз, Bak. Sorry, I'm rereading some of them just because I scrolled down to make sure I wasn't missing anybody. It's those thoughts you have that make me love your Zatsudan stream. Misaki Isami, thank you so much for the super, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Артем Мульдяров, спасибо тебе большое за донат. Артем, can you be my alcohol friend? Конечно, конечно, конечно. Спасибо тебе большое за донат. Спасибо, спасибо. Okay, let's check again. Susan. Susan. Let me in, Susan. Let me in. Let me in, Susan. Despite all my rage, Susan, I am still but a fox in a cage.
Susan, let me in! Let me in, Susan! You can't keep me here forever. One day you will have to say yes. One day you will have to give me membership, Susan.
What do we want? Memberships! What do we want them right now?
Free me, Susan.
Free me from my chains. Release me into the world, Susan.
Release me. Release me to the world.
That's exactly what I'm worried about, Sieg. I'm worried that we're going to stream for 4 hours or 5 hours. And then the second I'm in bed and I take a look at my YouTube and it's going to say, you have been approved for membership. That would be Susanna. Спасибо, Артем. Wouldn't that be so funny? Wouldn't that be so funny? I really am German. I really am the let me in meme, except it's more like, let me out. I'm the Eric Andre. Let me out. Let me out. ASMR, Nina Kosaka intimidates you from behind the bars.
Hey, kid. That was a very tiny burp. Hey, kid.
Oh, sorry. That's my alarm.
Hey, kid.
I put an alarm for naps and I turned off my phone. So now that I turned it on, my phone's like, hey, would you like to wake up from a nap? No, honey. I'm good. Awake me from this nightmare. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Call my name. And something something. Save me. Wake me up. I can't wake up. Wake me up. I can't wake up, honey. Okay, where were we? Hello, Mama. I was wondering if you ever plan on sharing and playing your all-time favorite video game on stream. I love to see you happy. Thank you, Inker. I don't really have a favorite game. I've talked about it. I know I say, oh, Darkest Dungeon is one of my favorite games. I have a lot of games that I consider some of my top games, but the problem is I have played so many games that I can't really tell you, like, what decides a favorite game, right? For example, when COVID started, I played Hades. When Hades first came out on the Epic Game Store, I bought Hades and played every day for 3 months straight. I don't touch Hades now. Does that mean it's not my favorite? Does that mean it's not my favorite game? What about when I discovered Mass Effect? And despite having not played FPS, it was one of my favorite games of all time, or BioShock. Okay, I say I can't have a top 10, but BioShock's definitely in the top 10. I say I don't have a top 10, but BioShock 1 and Mass Effect 2 are definitely in the top 10. You know, there's so many games where... So would RimWorld not be in a top 10 because it's not a story game? Because that's one thing I noticed. I will weigh story games higher than other games because I really like story games. So for example, I would weigh a game like Tomb Raider, the reboot of Tomb Raider, for example, higher than, say, a game like Crusader Kings. But why? Just because Tomb Raider, even though the mechanics they're nice, but nothing about that game is like truly, revolutionary. But just because the story was very nice and it led me through an adventure, I would rank that game, say, higher than Crusader Kings 3. But why? Just because... So... I definitely feel like if I made a list, it wouldn't be fair because a lot of story games would be ranked higher. A lot of story games, Fallout 3 would be ranked super. So, okay, this is Fallout 3 should be ranked higher on my list. But my favorite Fallout game is New Vegas. But how does that make sense? I like Fallout New Vegas way more than Fallout 3. But Fallout 3, when I remember with nostalgia playing Fallout 3, I definitely would rank it higher. I definitely rank it higher. So it just, I do think that with the top 10 list for me, it doesn't really make sense for me to make one. How about we just keep playing games and have fun? But I will also tell you, I have a weird ranking for games too. Because I never just look at the games as I played them. I kind of remember that time in my life when I was playing them. So, for example, Minecraft. I only played Minecraft for about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But I remember exactly where I was. I remember skipping work. I remember calling in sick to see friends so that I could play Minecraft. Even though I probably wouldn't put Minecraft in my top games today, when I think about Minecraft, I think about just a crazy, like, I wouldn't put Ragnarok in my top 10 games, but we talked about Ragnarok today. It's one of the top games of my life. It's one of the top games of my life. Do I even know Fallout 76? Yes, I haven't played it, but I heard things about it. Yeah, it's kind of complicated, exactly, where, we talked about it earlier, where for example, I only played Final Fantasy for a few months. And I never even got past, like I said, I had a magician that leveled to a healer, but it was probably level 45. And I would rank Final Fantasy 14 higher than other games because of the social aspect and like how much fun I had fishing with friends and making jewelry. So it's really hard for me to rank games high or low in a, how do I say this? In a non-emotional matter. Any favorite horror games? No. Dead Space was fun. I don't really like horror games as a genre because I get scared. No. Plus, the thing is, I get jump scared from my favorite horror game, Subnautica. Here you go. I get jump scared from things very easily, so I don't need a game to be scary to get scared. Have I had any experience with Nier? I like Nier Automata. I haven't played the previous Nier. I thought it was pretty good. Definitely the game got better after I started discovering more endings, which got me into more of the story. But otherwise, it was a fun game. It was a fun game. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. But thank you so much, Inkerlink, for the Supa and the question. I think this is a really good question, and I hope my answer makes sense. I do not think that my list would make okay. Let me give you the TLDR, honey. I cannot make a list because I am guided by nostalgia when I create my top list. I cannot make a top list of games because I am guided by nostalgia when it comes to games. So I am not really able to give you a fair assessment. If you ask me in a week and I'm in a good mood, or if you ask me in a week and I'm in a bad mood, my list will be very different. But I do think BioShock and Mass Effect 2 will still be on the list. I still think BioShock. Nier Automata was so good, especially the ladders. IPN, where is my tweet, honey? Where is my tweet? I'm just saying, I think it's a little shocking. I don't get a tweet. I'm kidding, honey. Welcome to the stream. I am in YouTube jail, as you can see. I'm teasing you, honey. Please don't take it serious. It's just a little bit of mom nibbling on you, honey. I can't make a fair list And the problem is, I hate lists that aren't fair. So I can't give you a fair list, honey. Mom can't pick a favorite top 100 game, but can pick a favorite child. That is not true. I love all of my children equally. I love all my children equally, but Rosemi is very cute and talented. I love her a lot, and she's my favorite child. I love all my children equally. Except if I had to rank them, the cuties are going to the top, and Ethyria is at the bottom. Because listen, you always have a little bit less patience with your own kids, right? You always have so much more patience for other people's kids, right? But definitely, my own children, nah. Ethyria, we are too close, honey. I'm too close with Ethyria. I just, so who's the favorite? I don't have a favorite child. 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 I really don't. I really don't have a favorite child. And please, reminder, there's a meme of the Arrested Development, right, honey? Where it's the mother, Lucille, she goes, I don't have a favorite child. And then later she goes, I don't particularly care for Job. That's me. I don't have a favorite child. Later, I don't particularly care for blank. I don't have a favorite child. Okay, I lied. It's definitely Nyan Semi. Reject Rosemi, it's Nyan Semi, my favorite child. Nyan Semi is my favorite child, 100%. MOMbership deposit, Rice Sama, thank you so much for the super, darling. Thank you. Yoshers, is the membership called Bark Bark Awoo? It is not, honey, but thank you for the super. Артем Мульдяров, как ты своих дочерей будешь отдавать в жены? Они сами будут себя отдавать, я не думаю, что... Кто их возьмет? Я думаю, они сами должны будут себя, как это сказать, находить себе через любовь. Спасибо тебе. Anthony M. Mom can pick a favorite top 100 games, but can pick a favorite child. Airborne Ninja, it's Petra. Don't lie to me, Mom. Okay, so I've talked about it before. Even my children ranking is not subjective. Even my children ranking is based and guided by emotion. The top 3 children are the cutest children. Rosemi, Finana, Petra. I have a natural weakness towards these girls. I cannot help it. They are just so freaking cute in everything they do. They naturally make me go. So those are the top. The ones in the middle are kind of the kids that you don't worry about, right? When you don't worry about a kid and you have a lot of respect for the kid and you know that it's a good kid, it probably isn't even a kid. It's probably already an adult. So we're talking about the Oni-chans, Onesans. You have the Pomu, the Selene, the Nnnoira. I would love Pomu, Selene, and Nnnoira just as much as the other girls, but it's just the other girls are so cute that I can't. My heart just melts a little bit more. My heart just melts a little bit more. And then my own girls, well, they're my own girls. Your own poop always smells the worst, you know? They're my honeys. They're my poop, and I love them. But, you know, I see them in a way that... I love them. I love them. But nobody's cuter than Rosemi and Finana and Petra. And you can't change my mind. And nobody is more dependable than Selene, Nnnoira, and Pomu. You can actually put Reimu in the dependable, I think. But, yeah. They're my poop and I love them. For real. I'm not actually their real mom, honey. I'm not their real mom. I just adopt the role, honey. I just adopt the role. Millie and Enna are a package deal. Millie and Enna are Satan's spawn, and they're a package deal. And they really, really keep me nice and young. They really keep me nice and young. Oh my goodness. Millie and Enna keep me young, honey, to keep up with them. They keep me young with them. Remember, clippers are ready to make your career end by sending those clips. I don't think I'm saying anything wrong or saying anything bad. Plus, it's kind of none of my business what people clip. I've talked about it before, right? I do my job, which is having a stream and having a great community and time. And the clippers, if they want to make a clip, that's phenomenal. And if they want to have a narrative in the clip, that's on them. That's not on me. I'm not here to police or tell people how to make their clips and how to do their stuff. Just like people aren't going to tell me how to do my own stuff. I'm not worried, honey. It's just playful banter. And I feel that anybody who kind of has seen an Ethyria collab or has seen NIJISANJI EN's family, if you are in the family, you completely understand that this is just banter and the way that we all talk together and the way that we all, hang out. But if you haven't and you think something wrong with, the way that we interact, that's also good on you too. I can't control how people react to, my stuff. I can only control what I say. So, yeah, I think my favorite child is going to be my adorable sons. One day, honey, one day. One day. I think most people know that it's just fun and games, right? And for a lot of times, we really do care for one another, and we really are here for one another. And I don't have a favorite except Nyan Semi. I do not have a favorite except Nyan Semi. Children are the flowers of life. It's good that they grow in someone else's garden. Shift so well said. I like that a lot. Thank you, honey. Choco Minto. Nina is very and so cute. Thank you, Choco Minto, honey. Thank you. I am so cute. Ooh. What else do you like about me, honey? Shower me with compliments. Do you have a soundbite of Nyan Semi? No, I do not. That's a good idea. I want a sound bite. I'm going to talk to the person who makes my TikToks and just be like, hey, put a gun to their head and say, give me Nyan Semi noises. I want Nyan Semi noises to wake up to in the morning. To wake up you in the morning. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. Where were we, darlings? I am refreshing to see if Susan... Okay, I think if the stream... I don't know if I should go for the 4th hour of stream, honeys. I'm worried. I do want to wake up very early to work out and then kind of prepare my meals for the week. I'm nervous. I'm nervous that we're going to be streaming for something like 12 hours and we still won't get them. We still won't get the MOMbership. Hola, Nina. Gracias por el buen contenido y sigue así. Saludos. Sigue así, saludos. Hamster. Thank you so much, honey. Gracias, mi amor. Сакаба, спасибо тебе большое за донат. Есть и другие, мама. Ты так смеешься и мигаешь. Нервный тик? Но я всегда смеюсь и моргаю. Мама лиса лучшая, дочерям еще много учиться, особенно русскому. Пускай не учатся, а то иначе они будут понимать все, что мы про них говорим. Фыр-фыр-фыр-фыр-фыр. Te quemas, te quiero mucho. Ah, thank you, thank you. See, I'm learning slang. I'm gonna use it on Reimu. I'll say Reimu, TKM. ¿Por qué no TQM? Why did you not use Q? Because it's quiero, it's Q-U-E-I-E-R-O. ¿Por qué no? Why would you use the K, TKM, like that? Why would you use it like that? Quiero is cuter. I see. Hold on, I have never considered the phrase NIJISANJI. NIJISANJI. TQM is more boomer. Perfect. That's the one I'm gonna say. That's the one I'm gonna say to Reimu. Lewis, 1 MOMbership pre-order, please. Honey, that's not how it works, but thank you so much for the pre-order. Energy Nikki, MOMbership or death. Energy Nikki, thank you so much for the super. Thank you, darling. Duke Von Distant, I'd like to membership, please. Is this right? It is not, honey, but we'll try again soon. Lou Misula, waiting warmly in a delayed airplane. Hope I don't miss the moment while I'm in the air. Lumi, if you're watching the VOD or if you're here, this is your fault. Susan, you manifested this, honey. You said, I really don't want to miss Nina's memberships. And now all of this is on your shoulders, honey. All of this is on your shoulders. The reason we are not, I'm kidding, darling. It is not on your shoulders. Good luck on your flight. I hope it's good. I hope you're safe. It's obviously not on your shoulders, darling. Thank you. Keith, thank you so much for the super. Ooh, darling. T-Bird, thank you for the super. Hi again, Mama Fox. Is this how we buy our MOMbership, right? No! JK Knight, I would like 1 honey MOMbership with some extra, darling. Soon! Stink the Stickman. I couldn't find the membership button, so I think this works. No, it's different. Honey, it's all different. It's not the same. Drake, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. Delta 57 Dash. Is this where I sign up for membership? No! No! Let me out! Let me out. Shifso, we are both in prison, but there is a nuance. Is there? Артем, спасибо тебе за донат. Мама, сама себя заперла? Что-то такое. Have fun. Is this the JoJo part 6? No, tomorrow we are watching part 4, I think episode 6. Km for the bail. Hashtag free Fox. Thank you. Artyom, free Nina. Thank you. Go Static. You need money to survive in jail, mom. Soon you'll get out. Thank you. Probiotic. Thank you for your super. I just realized, thank you for such a generous super. I'm sorry that I missed it earlier today. If you're still lurking, darling, probiotic tonic. Free mom. Like free Willy. My earlier super chat. It's 1:40 a.m. now. Need to sleep. We'll join membership next stream. I love the dynamic you bring to NIJISANJI. It's been even more fun watching NIJI EN since your debut. Not that I didn't love it already. Duke, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the super. I'll be honest with you. If they don't activate in the next, I think, 15 minutes, I might call it a stream. Because I'll be honest. I have a schedule for tomorrow. I would like to not deviate from it. I could stay up all night to wait for supas. Not for supas. No supas. To wait for memberships. But I want to go to the gym tomorrow. And then I want to stream JoJo's. And then I want to meal prep and go to the grocery store. So by my calculations, I'd already be done. And the problem is when the memberships open, it won't be done. I still have a little speech and a little stream that I want to do for when memberships open. So, Ahao, you take it back, honey. Just keep clicking this to get membership. Do we just keep clicking it? No, U4X. U4X Gaming. Thank you so much for the super, darling. Thank you. Artyom, спасибо тебе за super chat. And Duke, thank you so much for the kind words. I hope you have a great sleep. Thank you for the kind words. I'm really enjoying being in NIJISANJI. I'm really loving interacting with the girls. And you'll get even more, Mom, next week because I have 5 collabs planned next week. I have 5 whole collabs. I think only 2 of them I will be streaming. But I have 5 whole collabs planned, honey. Oh my goodness. Honeys! No! I didn't say wait for super, honey. You're never gonna let me go, are you? You're never gonna let me go. You're never gonna take me alive. I have 5 collaborations planned next week. I think only 2 of them I will be streaming my POV. But I'll be joining for 5. I will be joining for 5. But only 2 I'll be streaming my POV. Big stretching. Sieg, thank you so much for the super. Waiting for supas? Question mark. No, honey, I am not. I am waiting to be released from this prison. Honestly, this was really fun. I hope you know, even if we don't get super chats tonight, I had the best time with you all. I had the best time with you all, my darlings. Even if we don't get supas tonight, no, I have to stop saying supas. Members, I'm saying supas because I'm just so used to saying supas. We got more than enough supas tonight, honey. We got more than enough supas. You don't even have to worry. This isn't... I already streamed today, honey. I already streamed today. We already got some supas today. I already got some supas today from you all. You have all spoiled me so much. No worries. Here's a supa. I worry. I worry a little bit, honey. I worry a little bit. I worry about reading them all and catching up and not being behind and being in jail. I worry about being in jail, honey. I worry about being in jail. I worry. See, thank you so much for the super. Anton, I came to the stream and I heard no super chats. So you broke the rules, Anton, the second you got here. Hubble 3 more supas. Honey, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you, thank you. I can't stop you from making bad decisions. If you want to make bad decisions, you go ahead. Listen, honey. If you bought yourself some whiskey, paid your rent, got yourself a favorite video game, and you have some money left over, sure. Put it in the debt note. The one of all my debts. Honey, the honey wars can begin. You can put it in the debt note, honey. You can put it in the debt note, honey. The debt note. The debt note. The debt note. Delta 57 Dash, thank you for the super. That is not the membership button, honey, but thank you. Шипсо, спасибо тебе большое за донат. Пожалуйста, иди спать и иди на работу. Brendan, never going to give you up. Honey, I'm never going to let you down. Did I do it? Did I roll you, honey? Did I roll you? Is that how it works? How do the Rick rollings work, honey? Thank you so much for the super. Haha, get rolled, honey. Sideless, thank you so much for the super. I need to sleep, Mom. Hopefully you're get good sleep as well. Good night. Good night, darling. Good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night. Good night. Please, darlings. Please spare me. I wasn't expecting jail to be so rough on me. I wasn't expecting jail to be so rough on me. Listen, sometime next week, I will do a super chat. What do I have Sunday? Oh, Sunday I have Subnautica. Yeah. Sunday there's Subnautica. I think maybe Friday. Next Friday would be good. Maybe next Friday would be good. Oh, wait. Next Friday I have 2 collabs. I'll let you know. Maybe we'll do like a Thursday. I don't know. I wished it was Friday. I wished it was Friday. We'll see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Honey, no stress. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let me grab a blanket, honey. This blanket isn't good enough. Ruin has come to this stream. I have my blanket. Oh, I'm getting cold, honey. It's cold in jail, okay? I'm getting cold. I'm getting cold. I have no more wine. When's the next Uno game? Soon, hopefully. I'll make another one soon. I really enjoy playing Uno. I wish I could have played even more with the girls. Especially when we do little dares. I really like them. Let me out of here, honey. Let me out of here. Ooh, Brett. I wish. Honey, I wish. Let's see. Not yet. I am still in review. Very sad. I recommend a big dare, but a longer Uno game for points. I could talk to the girls. I could talk to a few girls and see if maybe we can do a big one. Maybe everybody who doesn't win changes their profile picture to something the winner wants for a day, right? But we have to get to 200 points first, maybe. You must defeat Susan in hand-to-hand combat for membership. I think that would be a really good idea. Not the Susan to hand. No. That's a joke, honey. I mean oh my God, no, I'm panicking. I'm gonna go to jail. Playing a longer Uno game, but the stakes are higher. Because unfortunately, you can't pause Uno. Susan has heard you. Ruin has come to our family. Mom would win easy. I don't know. I feel like I didn't really get to play really crazy Uno, but usually, you know, my strategy is always the same. If I have a lot of cards, I usually will try to switch my cards with somebody else. When I don't have a lot of cards, I will keep my +4s because you can put them on any color. Basically, try to end the game with like 2 cards of the same. So let's say like 2 blue 8s so that you can stack them on top of each other so that people don't really see that you know, have 1 card, so they don't really target you. Or have, I don't know, like 2 +4s, 2 color changers, because you can put those on any color, so it won't matter. But if somebody switches cards with you when you're at the end like that, oh, somebody switches cards with you when you only have one card left, it's a little rough. It's a little rough for you. But to switch cards, you have to make sure you have the exact 7, right? Because they have 2 different 7s, they'll switch back with you. So, I really do love the 7 and the 0s. I know that they're kind of silly, but I think that that's what adds randomness to a game. What's 9 plus 10? 12. I think it adds a lot of randomness to the game, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. I really, really do. Okay, let's keep going. Nick V super chats in a non-member fashion. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, thank you. Soon we will have memberships, and then there's going to be no more membership pre-ordering jokes. I am excited about this. Very soon, there will be no more pre-membership. So that, ooh. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you. ASMR stream soon, honey. I promise you, so soon. I need to sleep, Mom. Hopefully you get a good sleep as well. Good night. Sideless, have a great night, darling. Thank you for being here. Freak video gamer. If we keep the Supa, then Mother will stay forever. No, honey. I will go. I will go. I will not accept any post-membership jokes. After the membership is enabled, there will be no more membership pre-ordering jokes. I am looking forward to it. No worries. Here is a super. Kilomo the Cleric. Thank you so much for the super, darling. Thank you, thank you. Anton Namtet. I'm super chatting again because that was a cute stretch. Thank you, Anton. Sunfrog. Membership endurance stream. Meal prep and muscle training with Needy's Honey-san. I don't know. I want to meal prep alone, honey. I want to put on my little music, and I want to say my little podcast, but I'm not listening to anything at the moment. I want to put on, a little stream in the background. I want to think. I want to sing. I want to dance. I want to do my silly stuff. Sieg, thank you so much for the Supa. I guess Supas are the new memberships. I guess they are. Sunfrog, also, thank you for the Supa. Sometimes I read the Supa, but I don't say thank you, so I hope you know. I also am very grateful. I'm sorry if I don't say thank you. I just read it. Ahao, soup. Enjoy your soup, honey. Jinxed Kaze, you wanted Supas. No, honey. I wanted memberships. I wanted memberships, honey. Lemon, you keep wanting Supas. Lemon, I want memberships, honey. Stop it. You are assassinating my character. Ahao, bad decisions, huh? No such thing, honey. Every decision I make it in the moment, expecting it to be a good decision. In hindsight, sure, some decisions maybe aren't the best decisions, but at that time, I did not know it was a bad decision, so it doesn't count. That is how I decide all of my decisions. Lumi Sula, thank you so much for the soup. Have some soup to warm you up in the cold jail cell. Lumi, how do you feel about you manifesting me being stuck, huh? I'm kidding, darling. Thank you, thank you. Petra's birthday goblin, even in debt, I serve. I feel like this could be a line from somewhere, no? I feel like if there's a game with a necromancer that summons kind of a succubus, she'll go, in death I serve. Doesn't this seem like a League of Legends kind of voice line? Doesn't it? Oh, it's a Warhammer line. Okay, because I was going to say, it definitely seems like it's some kind of a voice line, 100% from somewhere. 100, it really just sounds like, in death I serve. Oh, please don't YMCA me. Маскарад, спасибо тебе большое за донат. Ну так что, Нина, когда спонсорство появится? 10 декабря прошло. Я не знаю, спроси у Сузан. Moscow said, Nina, when is the MOMbership? It is past the 10th of December. When is the MOMbership? I don't know, honey. Ask Susan. Thank you so much, Mascarad. Restak, in jail for being super villainous. I am not a villainous, darling, but thank you so much for the super. I am not a villain. I am a liar and a cheat and a drunk, but I am not a villain, honey. I am the ex-keeper of luck, of course, fox of heaven. Yeah. See, I can't do my nyas as cutely as Rosalie. Honey, I am not a villain. I am not the drama. I'm just flawed. Thank you so much for the super. Shifso, спасибо тебе за super. Скоро будет стрим в Dungeon Keeper. Скоро. Brett and Cienzo, thank you for the super. Schmarm, thank you for the super. You know, your name makes me think of marmalade. I really like marmalade. You know, my favorite type of jam is raspberry, but I really do like marmalade. Thank you so much for the super chat, darling. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't recognize your name, but it does make me think of marmalade. So maybe that helps. Maybe that helps, honey. Some delicious marmalade. And it just rolls off the tongue. Doesn't it? Because it's the schmarm, and then you just want to say marmalade. What do you have marmalade with? Bread, honey. Bread, honey. It's amazing. Actually, you don't need honey. I do like to put honey on cheese and bread and honey. That's amazing. That's delicious. But yeah. Okay. Darlings. Today did not go as expected. I thought that by this time I would have been already done with the stream. It would have been a 4.5-hour stream. I did not think that I would have to wait for the supas, so this is my solution. I will catch up on all the supas from today's stream. There's not that many left. And I will go. I'm sorry. I delayed the stream for an hour at 4:30. And now we've been streaming for 3 hours. And it's still not... I am so grateful that you've been waiting here with me. But the problem is, even if we get them right now, I will have to stream for at least another 3-4 hours. Because I promise that every single new member, I will be saying, "Hi, honey. Welcome to the MOMbership. Welcome to the MOMbership, honey. You are so sweet." I want it to be special. I don't want to rush through just saying, thank you for the super, thank you for the super, thank you for the, oh my God, I keep saying super. Thank you for the member, thank you for the member, thank you for the member. I want to make it special, at least for this first month. I want to tell you about my plans for streaming. I want to show you the emotes. I want to tell you everything. So unfortunately, I think we might have to move it somewhere next week. I don't know when next week. I will let you know, darlings. But before we go, let's finish the super chats, right? Thank you again for your generosity. I had so much fun with Inscription this morning. Thank you for today. I hope you know I am having such a good time sitting in jail with all of you. There is nobody that I would think about wanting to be in jail than all of you all day long, darlings. Thank you. Thank you for being in jail with me for such a long time, darlings. I am really appreciating this. I am enjoying it. No more pre-membership jokes, but I doubt you're going to stop mixing up supas and memberships. I don't know why I'm mixing up supas and memberships so much. I think because I haven't slept much and because I've streamed all day. I think that's why, huh? Because memberships, supas, memberships, supas, memberships, supas, memberships. Rue, it's not even showing up for me yet, darling, so don't worry. Don't worry, darling. Listen, I had such a fun time. Please don't worry about it. I'm glad. Did you have a good time being in jail with me? А как бы ты назвала MOMbership на русском? Вадим Шевченко, спасибо тебе большое за донат. Не знаю, как бы мы назвали MOMbership. По-русски это подписываться? Нет, как это называется по-русски? Поддержка, подписчики. I'm being asked how would I say MOMbership in Russian. Спонсорство. Мамписка. No. Оно очень близко к но. No. Членство. Ну, там тоже слово. Мамсорство. Ну, это как будто мы ссоримся. Спонсорство. Sponsorship. MOMbership. Не знаю, мы найдем, есть время. We will find something to say in Russian, but honestly, I think the MOMbership is very cute. I think you can even write MOMbership with Russian letters and it'll look really cute. MOMbership. Best time in a jail with the mom ever. MOMbership or not, I love the way you talk through mechanics in the games you play. Thank you, Tabitha Gabrielle, darling. Thank you. Well, I hope you're here next week for when I will be playing a game called Lobotomy Corp. I'm going in completely blind, and people have told me that it's one of those games that you quit even in the tutorial. So people have told me that they hate this game so good, that it's challenging, that it's fun, and I'm excited to experience it. I have played a lot of games, so sometimes I don't get to have a first look at a game. So this is exciting. I get to do a first look at a game. Thank you, Tabitha, for the kind words. Thank you, darling. Artyom, спасибо тебе за донат. Horlov, I love you, mommy. Thank you, darling. Smoothie, don't mind me just pre-ordering my membership. Thank you, Smoothie. Thank you for all the clips as well, darling. I appreciate that. Avalors, Lisa в тюрьме. Спасибо, Avalors. Whispers, careful, Nina. You don't want to extend your membership prison time by saying things you don't mean. Ooh, honey. Are you saying I can get in more trouble than I already am? Are you saying I could be in even more trouble than I already am? Ooh, this is exciting. Please, everybody, at the end of this stream, I want you all to go and leave a 5-star review on the YouTubes and tell Susan that this was fun because I do not want to be turned away. I do not want to be turned away, by the way, because I am nervous and I am worried. I am nervous and I am worried. Also, I told Reimu to activate her memberships, and I don't think she saw it, so I'll DM her. By the way, activate your memberships now. Just the review portion. I've been waiting 5 hours for mine so far. I thought it would be immediate. Like, what is it called? Like super chats. But it's taken its sweet time. And then tomorrow when you're doing your membership, just activate the yes on stream. But make sure to send the review today. Love you. I wrote it in the general chat and added Reimu, but I think Reimu was just, she just woke up and then she had to do her stuff. So I don't think, and plus we started talking about other stuff. So I don't think she saw my message. Because that's the problem with, like, you know, when we talk in general with the girls. The thing is lost. The girls told me that it only took them a few hours. I wonder if it just, you know, how do I say it? I have a feeling it's just a bot that does it. So if there's a lot of requests, maybe it's Friday, there's a lot of requests, versus like if you request on a Monday, it takes 2 or 3 hours, you know, maybe there's less requests. That's what I'm assuming. I have no idea. She's playing Valorant with Ennoira. I will not go type it in the chat, honey. I'm going to go type it in her private DM box, and then she'll see it when she has time. Don't stress about it. Why would I? Please, don't go into her stream to spam that kind of stuff. Let her focus on her stream. If you tell her this now on stream, she's going to worry and she's not going to be able to have the best performance. Let her have the best performance. Knowing Reimu, she probably already knows this kind of stuff. It's just me who doesn't know this kind of stuff. I already messaged her in private. Nobody told me, but I don't want Reimu to go through the same problems that I did. So, you know. I just feel most of the time when you remind me something during stream, I forget because I'm so focused on the stream. I am so focused in the stream so that it doesn't. I think this is why I even tell people whenever they tell me something important, I always say, just DM me about it. Just DM me about it, honey. You know, it's really hard for me to, if it's just a conversation, I'll always say, I'm like, just write it to me. Send me a Twitter, send me a something. Send me the emails, honey. Send me a postal note, you know? Because I definitely forget. Okay. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Thank you again, Whispers, for the soup. Shadow Nerd. So no pre-order. What about bail? I think I've made more than enough bail money tonight, honeys. Thank you so much for your soupas. Thank you so much for your pre-memberships. Even though there's no such thing, I am just very happy that as soon as we'll have memberships, it'll be done with this joke. Because it's not that fun to say post-membership, right? It's not that fun. How do I motivate myself to work out? I really like to drink and I like to eat food and I like to look good, honey. Also, all those things aside, it gives me more energy and it keeps me more positive. I am somebody who thinks a lot and I get into my head a lot. And I notice that, especially now that I'm streaming a lot, it keeps me just thinking better thoughts. It keeps me thinking better thoughts. Not that I think bad thoughts necessarily, but I'm definitely somebody that can spiral. I whatever idea I have, I kind of take it to the extreme. I'm a very extreme type of person. So working out just lets me to kind of clear my head. And I really need to clear my head because I don't stop thinking. When I'm at the computer, I'm thinking about everything. When I'm on my phone, I'm thinking about everything. I never don't think about everything. When I'm working out, I'm just thinking about the workout. I am just thinking about what's my next move. I'm just thinking about how tired I am or how nice this feels or how, you know, it's really helpful. It's really, really helpful. And I feel with streaming, it's all I think about all the time. So it's hard to disconnect. And working out really helps me disconnect. Super Iron Bob, thank you so much for the super. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Could you give me an example? Oh, that is a good reason to look like a JoJo character. Ooh. Stray X, what about a layaway plan, Mom? I'm not sure what that means, darling. Thank you for the super. Pinkerton, more trouble. How about membership scalpers? What does that mean, darling? Mr. Trampoline, can I pre-order 4 memberships? Honey! No, you can't. You can do whatever you want, honey. I can't force you. I can't stop you, but just so you know, I disapprove. I disapprove, darling. Вадим Шевченко. На одном сервере Дискорда, посвященному тебе, было несколько вариантов. Мне больше всего понравился вариант от подписка подмамство. It kind of sounds like обмануть, подманить, which is kind of like to lead astray. So подписка is to sign up. Подмамство, it's just you're using the word mom, but there's a word for leading astray, which is it's very similar to that word. I like it. Ooh, mom leads you astray. Спасибо. Спасибо тебе большое, Вадим, за идею. Кстати, неплохо. Billy Joe, thank you so much for the banana sticker, honey. Shivso, I am passing on a stash of 777 crates of red wine. Please. I would probably be done with them in a year, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Horloff, is mommy cosplaying Jotaro in jail or Jolene in jail? Jolene, I can't wait to encounter you. I cannot wait to encounter my sweet Jolene. I cannot wait to get to JoJo's Part 6. Please reminder, we're watching tomorrow, Part 4. Layaway is a system of paying for something over time. So it's kind of like a deposit? Mom's not very good with money, as you know, honey. Don't believe her lies. You can pre-order memberships and the supas are always free. Sure, honey. Whatever you say, honey. Let's get you to sleep, darling, okay? The stream is almost over, honey. The stream is almost over. It's time to go to bed. Okay? There is no such thing as free memberships or free supas. Taken to prison for life. Exactly, Guimont. Except I will be out very soon, darling. Horloff, is mommy cosplaying? Oh, I just read that. Thank you again, Horloff. Six True Magician. Here, mom. Keep your blood alcohol up. Thank you, darling. Brain Dance. Thank you for the hot dog, honey. Thank you for giving me snacks in jail. Kenny-san. All right, I will share some snow crab in 2 hours. I just need a little less ice on it. I really want to try Hokkaido snow crab because there's a manga I really like called Azumanga Daioh. And one of the characters in it, I think it's Chihio or I think it's Chihio something. It's the little kid that's really smart with the really rich parents. She goes to Hokkaido to have snow crabs and the teacher is so jealous. I love it. I want to try Hokkaido snow crabs one day. E.T. Mission accomplished. I told Kokoro about you praising her collab with Petra. She ended up saying she'll do it on stream. I am looking at her schedule. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And again, when I say collab with Petra, what I'm saying is we were all in the Discord and I was watching them play and they were adorable. And I told them they need to do it on stream. And then I gushed about it on stream because I think it's so cute. Honestly, honeys, you don't understand. Petra and Kokoro Senpai playing games together, especially, I talked about it before and I'm going to talk about it again. Kokoro, she was asking the ghost to write something in the book. So she's like, please assign. Please assign. I can't even do her voice. It was the cutest voice. You think Rosami's cute? Rosami, honey, don't listen. If you're listening, honey, leave, honey. Mom is about to say a bad word. And she just kept saying, please assign. Please assign. It was so cute. So cute. So cute. Since I ran out of the room in the last one, for example, Borat as Boyat, which I can't read, I've never seen that happen before, Super Iron. And I agree with you. You can't read it. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. But thank you for another Supa. I'm sorry. I've never seen that before, so I can't really help you. Here, Mom, I smuggled this into jail for you. Thank you, honey. I like the burritos, honey. Thank you so much, Panzer. And thank you, Super Iron. Thank you. Okay, we're almost done, honeys. We're almost done. Eyes on the prize. Focus. There will be no distractions. We're ending this tonight. When darkness turns to light, it ends tonight, honey. Wiggles. Psst, Mom, I hit a metal file in the red Takis. It'll distract the cards. Thank you, honey. Артём. Спасибо тебе большое за донат. Brain Dance. Спасибо тебе большое за донат. I love how it always turns chaotic. Никогда, всегда. Probiotic Tonic. I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor, but for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in dark. Probiotic. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I don't think I would like to play Oblivion again, because all I do is I just cheese and I get, the invisibility and I run around as invisible. But Enderall. I have permissions for Enderall. Which I know people say it just kind of makes Skyrim into a new game. So hey, who knows? Thank you so much, Probiotic. Toadman, thank you so much for the super. Congrats on the membership, Mom. Soon. Not yet. Soon. Not yet. Soon. They were talking about a Skywind, right? Morrowind Skyrim, but I don't know. That son of a gun, you had to mention R.O. I did, honey. Thank you for the super. Joe Wolfleg, thank you so much for the super. Hey, Nina, this might be a bit serious, but when people say you have the mom energy, I can tell you that's true. You want to know why? It's because you reminded me of my mom. Unfortunately, she passed away this year. Ooh. I've been in the dark in my life when she passed, but all of a sudden you appear and you remind me of my mom and all the good times we had. And I just want to say thank you, Nina, for being you. Thank you, Joe. First of all, my sincere condolences to your mom. Because I have lived such a long life as a fox, I have seen many around me also pass away, and it's never easy. It's always rough. It never gets easier. The only thing that happens is more time passes, and as more time passes, you create more memories between that event and you, and you think it gets easier, and then you're sitting at a restaurant somewhere and you see a dish and it reminds you of that person and you just start crying. So please don't feel guilty if you hurt for a while, but my condolences. And I am so truly happy that you can find a little bit of happiness in this stream. That really makes me happy. And again, I'm so sorry. My sincere condolences for your loss. It's, yeah. It's rough. It's really rough, honey. As with my contract with God, I can't legally tell you what happens when you die, but I am sure that having a good time for yourself and taking care of yourself is what anybody who loves you would want for you. So, but again, this is not legal advice, honey. Remember, God will sue me if I talk about anything that was happening in heaven, honey. But I'm sure that just treating yourself positively and taking care of yourself is what anyone who truly loves you would want for you. Cheers, honey. God does see all. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for being honest like that. I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry again. David, is this the membership button? David, no, honey. Thank you, honey. Sky Shield, Mom, this is a stamina stream now. Mom, later. Give it up for day 63, chat. Day 63 of waiting for the membership. First of all, honey, it's the MOMbership. Second of all, I should be accepted tomorrow. Congrats on opening the membership, Nina. Too soon, honey. Too soon. My heart hurts. It's too soon. 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 It won't take 63 days. I'm sure sometime next week we will have the membership, okay? Mom, I got bald from waiting too long. Wait, what does that mean? What do you mean you got bald? It's like the guy, the Georgios in the Forgotten City, right? Who says, I ripped my hair out and now I don't have any hair. That's you, darling. Voitan, I gotta give recognition to a fellow RO player. Do you remember Moonlight's character design or Maya? They have some feisty designs. Ooh, I think this is where I started catching up in the Supas. Aho! As a bard main, a happy tear comes down. I remember where I froze everyone with my frost joke in a War of Imperium once. I like that, honey. And Voitan, thank you again. You started us go. I was already on the Ragnarok train, but you just kept it going. And Ragnar B, last online 11 years ago. Last online 11 years ago on the Ragnarok online. Really? Is it really that much? Is it really that long ago since we all were last online? Is it really that long ago? I think so. I think for me at least. I've tried logging in a few times, but it's just, okay. I have definitely read the rest of them. I hate you, but my love is much more than hate to you. I mean, love and hate are kind of the same coin, honey. I feel when you really love something, you're really passionate about it and you really give it a lot of your attention. When you really hate something, you're really passionate about it and you give it a lot of attention. Your indifference is actually the opposite of love and hate. Especially in today's world with algorithms, right? If you hate a video but you interact with it in comments, say on the TikTok, I've been reading about the TikTok algorithms, honey, because I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to be the best TikToker I can be, honey. If you interact with videos that you don't like by commenting on them, by watching them, you'll get more of them. So the best way is to just ignore it. So hey, love me. As the game once said, honey, love it or hate it, the underdog's on top. And I'm going to shine, homie, until my heart stops. Go ahead and envy me. I am rap's MVP, and I am not going nowhere. So you can get to know me. Honeys, thank you for such a warm and cozy jail stream. I truly thought it was going to take less. I requested 5.5 hours ago. I would have announced it next week, but quite a few people said, and it's not their fault, by the way. Please don't blame anybody. It's also my fault. I should have known. I should have researched memberships. I just assumed. But a few people told me, like, hey, it's only going to take a few hours. But I guess I assumed that it was going to take like 2 or 3 hours so that I could then do my stream. But I just don't want to keep everybody waiting. I know there's other streams that you have planned. I know you probably want to watch the Reimu and Nnnoira collab, the Valorant collab, right? I know that there's a lot of things that you'd want to watch and there's a lot of things that you want to see. And you have plans tomorrow and I have plans tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow morning. And for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the waiting room is up. The waiting room is up for it. I will see you tomorrow morning for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I will see you on Sunday for Subnautica Below Zero. And then I will see you next week for 5 collaborations, Inscription, and Lobotomy Corp. Okay, darlings? Oh, and I will see you Sunday for... I will see you Sunday for Millie's birthday. Oh my goodness. It's Millie's birthday. And she... Oh, wait. I don't know how much she said. So, it's Millie's birthday. You'll find out from her what she's doing. I'm not telling you anything, just in case she hasn't said anything. I don't want to spoil any secrets. And then she's going to be upset that I spoiled her secrets. So, you'll find out when you find out. She said nothing so far. My lips are sealed. I will not sell out Millie's secrets. Honestly, in fact, I will give Millie's secrets for free. But I think because it is her birthday, I shouldn't give out her secrets for free. If it was a regular stream, all secrets are getting get out for free. But because it's a birthday, I can't. Okay, honeys. I'm sorry again if anybody is upset about the wait. I'm sorry if anybody's upset about the wait and all this stuff. But other than that, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here, my darlings. And I had a really good time. I'll see you tomorrow for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I'll see you Sunday for Millie's birthday and for Subnautica Below Zero. Bye! Bye, darlings. До свидания всем. Спасибо, что вы тут. Next week, I will find a time for the MOMbership. I will do it again. I will do it right. Sorry you haven't gotten your memberships yet. Here's to hoping you get them sometime tonight or during JoJo's. When I get them, I'll still have to approve them manually. Like, I'll have to turn them on manually. So when that happens, I want to do it on a stream because I have a little presentation for you about what I'm doing for the memberships and how we're going to be doing them. So I kind of have a little presentation, so... Сакаба, спасибо тебе большое за донат на водочку, чтобы согреться. Завтра куплю, ладно? Не водочку куплю, а виски, но куплю. Bye, darlings. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being here. I'm having such a good time, my loves. Bye. Good idea to change the title, actually. I will. Bye, darlings. Bye, 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 bye. I'll be gentle today. You know what? You know what? I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I'll be gentle. I'll be gentle. I won't kick you out. I won't kick you out. Oh no, we're not having more time in jail. I just wanted to... Bye, honey. No door today. Today, I'm giving you a soft goodbye. Thank you for visiting me in jail, honey. I'll be out tomorrow for JoJo, and we should be good. Susan, I'm sorry for everything I said. I love you. Bye. See yourselves out, darlings, okay? Bye. Go. Get out. Leave. You're not going to miss anything, I promise you, honey. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to have crazy content right now. Don't worry about it. You can just leave. Nothing's going to happen. Also, thank you for 120,000 subscribers on the YouTubes, honey. Thank you for 120,000 subscribers on the YouTubes. Thank you for spoiling me constantly. Thank you. Mwah. Bye. Gallows Renegade, thank you for the super. How did I miss that? Sorry you haven't gotten your membership. Wait, no. I know how I missed that because I just read your super, but I didn't read your name and say thank you. Like I said, sometimes I read your supers, but I don't read your name and say thank you out loud on your name. So then when I read it again, I read it in my head and it sounds different. When you're reading a name out loud versus in your head, they sound different. Okay. Bye. Mwah. Go away. Go. Get out. Get out. Shoo. Get out. Go. Nnnoira is streaming. Reimu is streaming. Nnnoira is streaming. Listen, I'm not trying to recommend you, but go. Go. Mike, get out. Mike, go. Get out.